Swing live.
What up, YTPC? Catholic Pipesteader here, coming at you live from
My channel.
from OTC
See
Piper's channel, live from an unnamed park to remain secret and anonymous. But since this is your channel, OTC Piper,
I'm just saying.
have at it.
You're just funny. You jumped in the Catholic Pipesteader.
Yeah.
I'm like on OTC's channel.
Yes, we're on. You probably know this, but we are on his channel.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
The notification would tell them so that there's no confusion.
Yes.
We have nobody with us yet.
Yeah. But yeah, since no one's with us at the moment, I want to give y'all a tour of our awesome mantle cellar.
We just had that set right where it was.
Man, and yeah, look
And here's
at
my
that. Yeah, there's OTC stuff, but look how beautiful that is. I mean, and we're gonna smoke all of it. Okay, let me get OTC back in the picture there.
Okay, we got a couple that
Yeah.
have joined us so far.
So who's out there? I don't know. See there, that
All right.
that works. I'm gonna
It's a
get my pipe going.
nice, cloudy, overcast, obviously. It's a nice overcast day in the park, and the wind's up a little bit, so I hope that we don't have any issues with the wind. So be sure, those that are with us, to comment if there's any trouble with the wind whispering across the mic. Iron Beard. Hey, Iron Beard.
Just heading to pack a bone. Well, hey,
There
come
you
and
go.
join us.
Join us right now.
And my Savinelli broke.
What now?
My Savinelli broke. No, like this was inside for the filters. Okay, so now my Savinelli is filterless.
Let me see. Well, you could probably put a 9mm filter in there. Hang on.
There you go.
All that is just a press fit bushing to go from a 9 down to a 6.
Yeah?
I just fixed your pipe.
Thank you.
That'll be $50.
Thank you, sir. Let's see now. Let me get me one of my filters out of here. Good old Savinelli 6mm.
So I knew that every time we do a mantle, we always just join forces with all of our tobaccos, and I always have a bunch of big pipes. So I brought my little taster pipe so that I could sample some of the many things that we're going to have today, and some bigger ones for when I really want to pack a good bowl in there. So what I have is I do have Catholic Pipesteaders giveaway winnings.
Yeah.
We'll go over that in just a minute.
Yeah, we'll talk about our giveaways here in a little bit.
Yeah.
It's insaneness. If you
Yeah.
don't know, you'll find out here soon.
So I have imparted to the mantle some Orlick Club mixture, which have you tried this one?
I have not. I'm looking forward
Okay.
to it.
I actually like
Is
this
that
one.
an arrow?
Nah, yeah, Danish mixture made from fine Virginia tobaccos, mellow burley, and black Cavendish. So it's
A little sweet.
probably gonna be naturally aromatic.
Sweet.
It's not topped at all.
Hey, this just got pressurized.
Cool.
There you go.
Natural,
Let me
yeah, with a natural sweetness and very pleasant room note. That's my thing, is I like the natural sweetness
Okay.
instead of a topped tobacco.
open. Yeah.
Who all we got? We got 4. It looks like now.
Looks like 4 people. Hey.
Yeah, try that.
This does smell good. And this is a naturally aromatic, like no flavors added.
No.
Well, let me load up this bowl here.
Yeah, feel free. He's got some Cult Embassy, which I'm itching to try, and some Militia. Quiet
That's
Nights.
right there. Yeah.
See, I have some Sutliff Voodoo Queen, which is
That's a smell right there.
yeah, which is a very
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 peppery.
bold jar note. That's not. I mean, it's definitely a Latakia.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got some good blends here.
Sutliff J4 Burley, which I recently did a review on. Bought it by the pound, sight unseen, or taste untasted, however you want to say it. But,
Yeah.
because it was a burley blend, and I like burley, so figured I can't really go wrong. And I don't think I have. It is topped, which I didn't realize it was topped when I bought it. But it's not a heavy topping, even though it smells that way in the jar. In the pipe, it's really not that big of a deal. Still could be Navy Flake and some Lane 1 Cube.
Oh, I just got your notification.
So
Maybe I should do the comments on my phone.
yeah, you want to pull up the comments? That'd be good. And he's got some of his cube cuts, burley, which he likes a lot.
Oh man.
Oh, I brought some
Cube cut
Stanwell
burley.
Extra Fine as well.
Ooh, I've never had any Stanwell tobacco. This is like a legit brand in the industry. Oh, that's the taste I've never smelled before.
A taste you never. That is a taste he's never smelled before.
Yeah. Hey, it's the day after 3-day weekend. I'm not quite there yet. Mm. Looking forward to taste the smell here soon.
Taste the smell. That's terrible. Also some Borkenriff cherry liqueur. I just put my little package in here.
Okay, paused.
Paused.
Okay, Jeffrey Greensburg says,
Oh, hey,
howdy,
Jeffrey.
boys. Love the Voodoo Queen.
Good.
Well, I can't wait to try it, man.
And this is right here. I don't know if you can try it. I threw some in a pouch. This is the Lane Burley, just the Lane regular Burley, nothing but Burley in there.
It smells like leather.
It's just a
I
plain
don't smell
Burley.
anything. That's weird.
Yeah, well, I mean, probably because of the. I mean, it's really not a
It's time I
bold.
light a pipe now.
It's not a bold flavor, but it is just a good Burley. So, what am I gonna try? What am I gonna try first?
I'm doing the.
I have a new acquisition that I'm gonna unveil in just a moment.
Oh man.
Oh, let's see here, Militia.
Hey, and while we're lighting our pipes, what are you guys smoking while you're
Burley,
sitting here
Virginia,
watching us?
and Black Cavendish.
While all of the YTPC's having a mantle with us. Yeah, I'm enjoying this Orlick Club mixture. It's actually pretty decent. I like the fact you can actually tell it's a natural aromatic. It's the naturally sweetness.
Of the
Nothing added.
the club,
Yeah.
the Orlick Club mixture, yeah.
Because what is that one?
This is the Militia.
Yeah, the Militia has added. I want to say I haven't looked up the actual official ingredients, but vanilla and caramel is kind of what I get from it. Here's a CPS. You got me hooked on Blood Red Moon. Have you
yeah.
tried Lane Dark Red?
Yes.
Yes, I have.
I got you hooked on the Lane Dark
Yeah.
Red.
I almost brought that mason. I have a mason jar of Lane Dark Red as well, and of course OTC here got me hooked on
I
that.
remember that you commandeered the last little
Yeah.
bit of what I had.
Yep. And man, I'm glad you're loving Blood Red Moon. That is on the top of my list of favorite arrows. That you just can't beat. You just can't beat it. That is the best sweet cherry on the market. It's from John Carter. It's nice to see you, brothers.
Mm.
Hello there, brother.
Hey, John. Make a video.
Yeah, we're. I look forward to seeing some videos from the newest piper that I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're just enjoying another one. It seems like we picked the best days to come out here.
Mhm.
This is another wonderful day out in the park. So it's
Turned
just
up.
good. Oh, you want to
I
know?
kind of see.
Huh?
I kind of get a little bit of the caramel as well.
Yeah. No, something I was looking at. So let's talk about the STG company, the
STG.
Scandinavian Tobacco Company.
Mhm.
So they own everything. Did y'all know this? They own Colt. They just took over the rights of the Peterson tobaccos.
Oh, really?
They own Sir Walter Riley. They own Carter Hall. No, that's Lane. They own a lot of American. They own Half and Half. They own Velvet.
I think they have
STG.
something to do with Lane, don't they?
They might even own Lane. I don't know. But
So they're like the pipe Illuminati.
smoking Super Value chocolate.
Super value chocolate.
Ooh,
Okay.
that sounds good. Does it actually taste like chocolate? I was disappointed in my last one. I haven't tried that though.
Now, the match blend is a lot of the super value stuff back from when I needed to spend a little bit less on tobacco, and I cellared it for a long time, and it turned out to be a good cellaring
Yeah.
tobacco. But the Super Value English mixture is actually a very, very legit tobacco right out of the pouch. That I've come to liking.
Yeah.
That's one of their.
You started on the Super Value blends.
No, I started on Captain Black.
Yeah.
I went to Super Value blend when I was transitioning into law enforcement and I was working security for a while.
Yeah.
But they don't make the English mixture in the big bags. You can only buy that by the pouch. I can only guess is because they use more premium tobaccos for that one product. But it is a pretty good blend out of the pouch.
Yeah. So what is a Irish second pipe? Is that just like a second-hand pipe?
It's like a basket pipe.
Basket pipe. Okay.
Who said what about that?
Oh, Jeffrey Greensburg.
Oh, okay.
Smoking Super Value chocolate and an Irish second pipe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like most of the pipes that I own are seconds. They're like basket pipes they call them. This one is not okay. I don't have none that I have with me today.
Well, what is
are
this, cob?
seconds. No, that's a cob. I mean, a cob is the.
Cob would be a basket pipe, wouldn't it?
No.
Just something you could just grab out of there?
No, what that means is it got the term because I mean you go in there and there's a basket of just pipes you can look through in some shops.
Interesting.
Because they're just seconds. They had a little blimp here or there, but they're good smoking pipes.
Oh, so they're
Like
not
that.
they don't meet standard. But
Right. So they throw them. They throw them in a
Well, heck
in
yeah.
a basket. You can buy them for $30 or $40.
My thing is, if it smokes, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
So I buy a lot of those just for that reason because I'm more of a utility piper. I always have one going most of the time.
Yep. Yeah, that's good. And I've been.
So I don't buy a bunch of high-end pipes because I don't want to knock them around and all that. But I'm starting to slowly but surely buy a few nice ones.
Yeah.
So that I can just keep them. And I brought one with me today.
Oh man, can't wait to see it.
And I don't normally, this one's probably one I'm going to keep in my pipe nook area, and it's not going to be a running around doing the yard pipe. I'm just using it. I'm advertising for Talaz Piper.
Talaz Piper. Talaz. Yeah. If y'all need a custom tamper, hit that guy up,
Yep.
man. He's good.
I try to use it on all my videos when he made me.
It's more cocoa than chocolate, actually. Oh, so it's more like the cocoa powder. So it'd be more like the Sam Gawith that we tried.
Yeah, I would.
Instead of the sweet chocolate.
If he could tell us that it's more like cocoa, it's way more than that Sam Gawith because I couldn't tell you that Sam Gawith was chocolate, cocoa, or nothing.
You just had to cross your fingers. It had some chocolate
a
in it.
great tobacco.
Yep, good smoke.
It was probably some Virginia. I can't remember what was in that, but I just didn't taste the chocolate. It said chocolate on there. I was expecting chocolate, but it was a good smoke. I would buy it again, but I wouldn't buy it thinking it was chocolate.
Oh no, I wouldn't. No, Sam Gawith chocolate flake. No, it's a barbecue flake.
Barbecue flake.
Because it smelled like
Yeah.
barbecue.
It smelled like barbecue sauce. We
Yep,
decided
smelled like barbecue
Heinz,
sauce, yeah.
Heinz barbecue sauce.
Heinz barbecue sauce.
Well, that's what the McClellan's was.
Well, I mean, it's the type of tobacco that's in it. That's what it is.
No, I don't think it's that necessarily, because every tin of McClellan's that I ever bought either smelled like barbecue sauce or ketchup.
How many tins did you buy?
A long time ago, I bought a bunch. I used to buy them at a brick and mortar. Off
where
and
are
on.
they at?
They're gone.
Smoked, huh?
Yeah, we're talking about 10 years ago. Yeah, but if I did have one from back then, boy,
Yeah.
that'd be nice.
They were Peterson's seconds. Oh, hey, Peterson's a wonderful company. Just got bought by La DC, I think it was, and then they sold the tobacco to STG.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've noticed. I'm subscribed to Smoking Pipe's emails, like newsletters or whatever, and I've noticed an uptick in Peterson mentions. So, I guess then the merging's happening pretty quick.
Yeah. So, we have a few
Man.
things up to
Yeah,
for debate.
Mine is, which tobacco should I try next?
Which one are you trying now? You trying the club mixture?
Club mixture.
So what do you think of the club?
It's okay. It's got a
Just okay.
No, it's a smoky aftertaste.
Yeah.
I definitely can tell. I like the quality of the tobacco. It's good, ready to smoke, and it's
Mhm.
staying lit for a ribbon cut, you know. But it's just it leaves a smoky aftertaste in my mouth. So not, I'm more of an arrow guy, anyways. But I
What do
mean,
you mean
it
smoky,
smokes great.
like Latakia type smoky,
Like
or
actual
like you're
like
smoking a pipe
kind of
type
ashtray
smoky?
type
Oh,
thing.
well, I never really got that from it. I haven't smoked it a lot, as you can see, but because most of my tins and everything I bring to mantles like this.
Oh yeah,
When I'm on my own, I'm just pulling, dipping out of a jar usually,
yeah.
or a can.
And I am pairing it with some dark roast.
I was gonna go in there to his office and get some, but he brought me out a Dr. Pepper.
Hey.
Diet Dr. Pepper.
DP, Texas, right there.
So
Yeah, and I was looking at the weather, man. Oh, here,
I've
was
been-
it? The golf turned out to be a trade.
Yep.
Did you exchange
Okay.
these boxes yet? Okay, Unicorn,
Hang on.
let's talk about this here.
Okay. Here's the deal. Everything from the moment I launched my giveaway and he launched his at the same time, and we both entered each other's. Everything that I was afraid of happening has happened.
Yeah, it was. That's why I
And I
laughed
would like
so
to
loud
pause
in
real
mine.
quick and let you know that I'm terrified of winning the lottery today.
I would love
I'm
to
terrified
win
of
the
that.
lottery.
I'm just letting you know. So maybe my luck will continue.
If you win, I will take it.
Okay.
So you won't be scared.
Okay. So, yeah, he won mine yesterday, and I told him at first. I said, "Look, I'm gonna withdraw because if I win yours, it's gonna. It's gonna be a bad day in the YPC.
Well, hey.
YTPC for the both of us, because we're up to something, and that's not really it.
No, y'all saw I put the random number generator on the screen and hit the button. Y'all saw it generate number 3, which was OTC Piper.
So if you saw my video from earlier this morning, I am dedicating my entry to Pipes, Beards, and Guns because there was an oversight on my drawing that, I know he was cool about it and everything like that, but he did a VR, and I remember watching it a while back. It's just, it wasn't posted in the giveaway comments of the giveaway video. So when I was going through, taking up the final tallies and everything, I was mainly scrolling all through those comments and scouring them hard just to make sure I get them all on there. And well, his wasn't on there, and I didn't get the link pulled over and pasted so that I would see it. So I figured, well, what I'll do is instead of withdrawing from his, I will dedicate my dedicate my entry to Pipes, Beards, and Guns. So it's going to go to Pipes, Beards, and Guns, and since I believe he's abroad, I'm going to front the shipping. David here is going to.
He's not a dude.
He lives abroad.
Gotcha. Sorry. He's abroad.
No, he lives outside of the United States, so I'm going to front the shipping.
Okay.
Since you're funding the prize. So he did, in fact.
Unicorn, I'll chip in to buy a lottery ticket for you.
There you go.
Done deal. Of course, we'll be disqualified because we win the Canadian lottery.
Yeah.
Yep, he does. He lives in Sweden.
Sweden. Okay, I knew that he lived somewhere in that area. I just couldn't remember where. So if you catch this video or you're watching it now, Pipes, Beards, and Guns, make sure one of us gets your contact information so you can receive your winnings.
There you go.
So that's
Yep. So what I was gonna do, just to keep it fair, just not to change things, he honestly won my drawing. So I'm going to hand the package to him at some point, and then he's gonna forward it on to whomever he wants because it's his. So, but yeah, that was crazy. It was just insane how that worked out.
Yeah, but luckily this whole thing with the oversight got me out of hot water a little bit now, because it's not really me winning it, it's Pipes, Beards, and Guns that has won your giveaway.
And I think going forward we should just not enter each other's giveaways.
Maybe we should,
I might under an
I don't know,
alias just to see if I win again.
It depends on what you're giving away. I might say no. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, here's some McClellan and some Dunhills, man. It's done deal,
If you had McClellans,
I do.
it wouldn't make it to the giveaway.
Still got some 40th and some Frog Morton,
Yeah.
So, looking.
So that was fun.
Yep. It was interesting. So.
But here's Dave's
Oh
giveaway.
man.
Shipped from me to you.
Man. Looks like customs went through it. So
Yeah.
let's see. Oh man. The Alchemist. You know, the way Matt's been talking about this book on his videos, man, I can't wait to read this sucker. It's good. And then what is this right here? Orlick Mellow Mixture. Heck yeah. Thanks, man. There's another one I need to try.
I've never tried.
I've been looking to get some Orlicks, especially the Golden Slice. I just hear everything about it. Full Aroma Amphora.
Amphora.
Oh, this is great. Complements of subtle aromas include the sweetness of Virginia leaf. Heck yeah. And then, oh man, here we go. And a pipe rack. I think that's gonna go in my under construction man cave. Just have some work pipes out there. Well, thanks, Matt.
Yep.
Appreciate it. That's my yabo for this winter.
Let this one cool off a little bit, and I'll try something else here in a second.
Yep.
But my new addition since the last time that we got together here, I don't know a whole lot about it. I was looking around, and it just caught my eye. It was a large bowl, beautiful pipe, very comfortable, and I have had a couple of bowls already in it, and since last I got it. But it's a German pipe, the Hanseatic pipes, if you can see that.
Well, mixture is not bad at all. Molasses chocolate. Ooh,
So,
thank you.
I don't know much
OTC
about this
Piper.
brand, and I tried to find some information online, but I just it caught my eye, so I picked it up, and this is it.
Dude, look
Right
at that thing.
Freehand.
Looks like a Nording.
No,
I mean, I know it's not.
Yeah.
But yeah. It looks.
but it's got a big,
It's a
big
freehand,
bowl.
you said?
Well, yeah, because it's
Yeah.
you know. Got a large bowl. Well, the bowl itself isn't that large because the walls are very thick in it, but it fits really well. And smoke's very cool. It's going to be a good Virginia pipe, something that smokes hot. And so this is probably not the, necessarily real high end, but it's more than the basket pipes I normally would get, and so
Can I see it?
yeah.
Oh, it's light too. It's
Right.
lighter than what it looks like. Yeah, it looks like it's got a 0.65 or 7 millimeter inner diameter. This is a 0.8.
Yeah, it's significantly smaller than that.
Dude, but it's going to be great for long pipe smokings because it won't get hot.
Yeah,
So that-
it really doesn't. It, on the outside of the bowl stays nice and cool most of the time, but it's a deep bowl, even though it's a
Pinky knuckle.
skinny
width?
bowl. Oh yeah,
That's our
Second
Texas measurements. It's a pinky knuckle width.
pinky knuckle. Depth.
Does it take filters?
Yes, it's a 9 mil,
9 mil?
Yeah.
Okay.
but
I don't have any of those. I'd
usually
give you
don't.
some.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't normally use filters in my pipe. So, anyways, the tobacconist there at my brick and mortar said it was one of his recent acquisitions from the pipe show that came through town, through Dallas. And so I figured, well, I'll go ahead and take him up on that. When I was looking at some other ones,
Down to ash.
he actually just started carrying Savinelli's and another one, I can't remember which one.
Oh,
he said.
Tobacco Cabana?
Yeah,
Nice.
Savinelli's. And
You're doing the good stuff.
so yeah, he had a.
And they just started tins too, right?
Yeah,
Carrying tins.
they've really bumped up their tin
Good.
stock. Before that, they just had a wall of bulk tobaccos that you can choose from. But now they started carrying some tins, and that's good. So,
Oh, wonderful.
if anybody knows anything about that brand, just let me know. I've just never heard of them, and I was unable to find any information about them. So,
Yeah. Man, so what should I try now? Man, you think I'll
Well-
like Voodoo Queen? Oh, what about this? Man,
Uh,
let me smell Voodoo Queen.
Voodoo Queen's very. Let's see what we got. Is that it for me? Oh yeah. Oh, SM Piper. Hey, I sent your package off today before I came to the mantle. So they didn't really.
Trade?
Huh?
Was that a trade?
No, he's the one that won the starter kit.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Hey, congrats on the kit, and it'll help you.
Yeah.
Help you get going. He's new Piper.
New Piper.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
So he won that one. So I did send that package off today. They didn't tell me what time frame to expect it. They gave me a routing number, a tracking number, which I'm going to email that to you as soon as I get a chance to do so. So Jeffrey Greenberg, School Pipe, thank you very much for that. I'm really interested to learn some more information about that brand. I'm surprised that
the stem is actually my favorite.
The acrylic,
color.
Yeah,
is it an acrylic?
Yeah, it's an acrylic stem.
Man, yeah, it goes great with the pipe. Man, you smoked out of it, right?
A couple times, yeah.
Heck yeah, it was do great.
A few times. Oh yeah, it does good.
Now, did you stuff it full? How long did it last?
It lasts a long time. Yeah, it lasts a long time.
My Nording that looks pretty close to that. I got a good 45-minute smoke out of it one time.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's
all
just depends.
Sitting on the front porch and reading a book, just chilling.
It often depends on what you're putting into it as well. Early. I've had that one. I want to try some of the stuff that you brought.
Hey, how about it?
Is this pretty?
That's the flake.
You got any?
Flake.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good stuff, man. I like it. It burns a little quick. So I've started putting doing 2 flakes.
2 flakes in one.
Yeah, because it burns faster than I would like. But again, I use my Rossi wide mouth for the 2 flakes, so it may not fit me.
Tempered.
Yeah. And I am trying OTC Stanwell Extra Fine. So it has an interesting tin note that I can't quite place. But, like I said, I can't wait to taste the smell. It's going to be great.
That's our new thing. Can't wait to taste the smell.
Right? So, but, that's pipe smoking, right?
Yeah.
You got to taste it to enjoy it. Oh, y'all come up to Fort Worth and let's go to the park around here.
Okay.
Fort Worth. Man.
See, that's perfect. Two deep.
Yeah.
2 flakes deep fit pretty good.
Oh, dude, that's a perfect pack right there. Man, John Carter, that's Fort Worth, kind of a bit. But I don't know if we can get Talaz to come down from Amarillo.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of maybe a good meet in the middle. I guess that's.
No, it's not even close to meeting in the middle from Amarillo.
Oh.
That's not even close.
Closer than where we are.
Yeah.
We'll have to see.
Well,
and of course,
knows,
beers on John,
He knows people in the Dallas area, so I think he's waiting until they travel to meet them to meet with us.
Oh, yeah, get everything done in one go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah.
I'm waiting on this wind to die down so I can get this thing lit.
Yeah.
It keeps wanting to go out on me.
Yep.
Let me see if I can use this bag to block some of the wind.
Yeah. Speaking of which, sometimes, the wind, I kind of wish I had a torch lighter. But then again, I learned pretty early on that it's kind of considered a heresy to use a torch lighter and a pipe. Like it tears it up.
Damaging.
Yeah,
Yes,
it tears
you
it.
definitely don't want to do that.
Yeah. Because, I first started out, I learned quickly, soft flame for a soft art, and that's just what I've done ever since. Where's it? Oh, you got it. You got my tamper. Where's your police tamper? Your blue line from Talaz.
It's in my smoking corner. In my pipe nook, I guess.
Yeah.
I just use mine.
Not here.
It's okay, I don't care.
Okay.
You want to keep up with it, I understand that.
No, it's just, I keep reaching places. Yeah. Man, so, do y'all have anything y'all want to,
go over and discuss?
Talk about? We've covered the fantastic, coincidences of our dogs, so. And I'm glad. It's pretty cool that something I have sitting at my house right now within, I don't know how long mail takes, a couple of weeks or something, will be sitting in someone's house in Sweden.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's just pretty cool. Maybe I should throw in like a Texas flag or something in there. Hey.
Yeah. It's a little piece of home.
Mm-hmm. Do some dirt from my farm.
Don't send in dirt.
No, but that actually may get caught in customs. Because customs is really crazy about bringing like vegetation, bugs, dirt, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But FYI, if I got a package from someone overseas and they brought me like dirt from their thing, I would be pretty stoked about it. I would be poking it and stuff. I'm like, it's
You'd be poking it.
from another continent. But that's just me though.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Fine. I am impressed with the little things.
What kind of pipe holder is that? It looks great for drink. Pipe holder.
Oh, right here.
Are you talking about the
case?
Are you talking about this?
Yeah. Let's just. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Good. Yes. Well, I talked a little bit about another video in my New Piper's Guide series that's going to be coming out that I'm going to dedicate to pouches, and I have mentioned it in passing in several of my videos, and I just need to dedicate one to it, so it's more than just a passing thought. This is my mantle, my mobile mantle, I guess is what you would call it. I have 3 different size pouches that I normally carry. A 1 pipe pouch that I carry in my pocket if at any time I get a chance to have a pipe. And I have one that I keep in. I have a EDC bag similar to this one right here that Dave carries.
Yep.
That I have one in there that holds 2. Hang on a second, I'm getting a phone call there. I have another one in my EDC bag that holds 2 pipes, but it can hold up to 3, but I use one for pipe cleaners. It has a little pouch similar to this one that comes out. You can put some tobacco in and maybe a couple other pouches in with it. And then this one, whenever I'm going somewhere and I'm doing a mantle or something away from my house, I'll bring this one. It's a zipper one, and I got this at Tobacco Cabana. Right there's my brick and mortar. Let me get this folded up. It just zips up. Just zips up like this. And this one was about 25 bucks. And inside of it, you got a holder. Can I see one of your pipes over there?
Yeah, for the size of that thing.
You got a holder for
good.
up to 4 pipes. I use one of the things for pipe cleaners, but you can see, it'll hold up to 4 pipes in there. It's got a
what is that thing? Oh yeah, you're getting there.
Yeah, it's got a little pocket here that you could slide, like if you have another pouch, it slides up in there. It comes with a little leather pouch. You can hold about an ounce, maybe an ounce and a half if you really stuff it full. And there's a can you hold this up for a second?
Yeah, 1 second.
There's a little sleeve right here that it fits in. It's got another pocket right in here that you can slide like a tin in there with it.
Oh my goodness!
And
it
around
just zips
here,
right up.
It snaps. It unsnaps it, and inside here there's another pocket for tools, lighters, matches. So I use this one when I'm coming here, so I can just bring all my different pipes with me. Let me make sure you get that one back.
Yep.
So that's what I carry.
That's pretty cool, man. I didn't realize it had that many pockets.
Mm-hmm. It's got a lot of different.
Now, being kind of the reason I use a backpack and stuff is because of the strap. I just throw it over my shoulder. But Is that pretty convenient? Just kind of carry around and like
Well, this
going
one
places,
doesn't.
doing things.
This one doesn't stay full all the time. Like when I get back to the house, I'm gonna take everything out of here, put the pipes back in my rack. The little pouch that came with it will stay in there with whatever it's got, or I might dump that back in the jar. And then next mantle, when I'm preparing for it, I'll start. It all depends on what my mood is when I start getting tobacco. Let's see what we got. Level of storage is.
I'll have to look
Yeah.
into that.
Yeah,
For $25, that's a pretty good
and it's
deal.
a leather pouch. It even has a little pocket, a little thing right here. You can put a little chip tool in there.
Tobacco. Where'd you get it?
I got that at Tobacco Cabana in Cedar Hill.
Yep, Cedar Hill.
Next time you're down this way, John, we'll have to take you in there. I think you'll like
Yeah.
the stuff that they've got.
Yeah.
Oh,
We'll have to see. His lungs are kind of delicate right now. He has bronchitis.
mm.
No, we'll have to see.
He needs a good pipe.
That's what I tell him, but he don't.
Mm-hmm.
But
So yeah, that's what this is. And so I have 3 different levels of pipe readiness. I guess you would call it. That's pipe readiness.
yeah, dude, I love that pipe. That's pretty good.
The pipe.
The bag.
Oh, the bag,
pipe
yeah.
bag. I do
Pipe
love the
bag.
pipe too. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you got a good setup. And me, I like to have everything in one. So yeah, just like you said, this is my EDC bag, and that is where the stuff is either in my cellar and I'm not using it at the moment, or it's in this bag, and this is the bag I take with me everywhere. It has multiple tobaccos in it depending on my mood, and multiple pipes. I think I have 4 pipes in here at the moment.
Right.
And 4 to 5 things of tobacco. So yeah, and that's just, I got everything I need depending on what mood I have.
And there is going to be another video. It won't be as long as the one I just put out because that one climbed up to nearly 45 minutes or
I guess
more.
I missed that one.
It was the New Piper's Guide.
Oh yeah,
New Piper's Guide,
see that.
tobaccos, pipes, and ghosting.
Gotcha.
So
I need to watch that because I'm always worried about ghosting. What?
I'm not worried about ghosting at all, really.
I am. That's why this pipe is for my non-arrows and flakes. That my Savinelli is more for my arrows.
Yeah.
And then my Peterson is kind of a all around.
Well, then see, you don't really have anything to really worry about because
I know, but I'm saying that if I was like a new piper and I only had one pipe,
Mhm.
I mean, how worried does he have to be about ghosting?
well, it's gonna happen. I mean, if you have one pipe, I would recommend getting at least 3, so that you can, rotate them out.
Yeah.
Now I know, like, some of the old codgers from
Yeah.
back when, like Granted Roy was, he threw a gray bow in his pocket with a pouch and he smoked that one until it didn't smoke anymore, and then he went to the drugstore and bought another one. You can do that. But he smoked a very consistent blend.
Yeah.
He smoked Prince Albert or half and half.
Yeah.
And those are all going, and Sir Walter Raleigh, those are all going to be relatively the same as far as ghosting is concerned. He didn't really do anything like, hey, today I'm going to smoke some Latakia or a Vapor, Virginia Perique or something like that. So
I've noticed a lot of the main over-the-counter blends, like the ones you mentioned, all have the same kind of sweetness to them. They're not a harsh tobacco, and if you stay within those, yeah, definitely. But
and that's what I mentioned on that video when I talked about like Burleys, because they're mostly OTC tobaccos are predominantly Burley.
Yeah.
Half and half is a mixture between that and Virginia, and then.
But if you go to something like Voodoo Queen and then alternate it out with like this vanilla cocoa thing, you'll get some ghosting. Yeah.
And there are some, like even the pipers like Granddad Roy was. If he did have some Latakia or something like that, he just wouldn't worry about it. I'm like, well, it tastes good. And if it left a little ghosting in his pipe, he didn't mind when he lit a bowl of something else and he got a little bit of bleed through. I don't, at one point I didn't worry about ghosting at all. I smoked whatever I felt like smoking in the pipe I felt like smoking that day, and that's your prerogative, really. I mean, that's not a big deal.
That's how I do treat my cob pipes. It's anything and everything in those suckers. But with my briars, I put a little bit more money into them, so I want to try to keep them as stable as possible.
And with ghosting, I'm not so much worried about a flavor coming through when I put something else in it. I like, to dedicate my pipes to a certain extent, mostly when it comes to Latakias, because if you just keep that same consistent tobacco in the pipe, when it ghosts like that, it seasons it more and more and becomes better with age.
Yeah.
That's where I look at ghosting.
Yeah.
With a lot of the natural stuff like Virginias and Burleys, I'll put those pretty much in any pipe because they're a lot more transparent than like a heavily cased aromatic or a Latakia.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah. For some reason, I say everyone says don't worry about ghosting, but I don't know. It's just something that's always in the back of my mind.
yeah.
But hey, if it happens, it happens. And what do you do? Just I think it's what, salt and some alcohol. You do a salt bath or whatever they say.
I've never done anything.
Well, I've never done it.
I've heard of people doing that kind of thing, and that blue liquid and everything that cleans them out real well.
Any of you guys ever did a salt bath on your pipes? I've seen people talk about it. Never tried myself. And I really like the Stanwell.
The Stanwell?
Yeah, it's a good. I like to call it normal tobacco. It's just tobacco. It's not any added flavors. And
a natural tobacco.
Yeah, natural tobacco. Yeah, and it smokes very well and has a pleasant aftertaste. Yeah, and I've heard so much about Sandwells, man. It's supposed to be a pretty great brand overall. I have a Stanwell pipe on my wish list, so just one day, hey, maybe I'll get one.
Are you going to talk about what you mentioned before about your next order, or are you not gonna? You gonna wait for
next order?
Your next order that you said you got clearance from the CFO.
Yep, I got clearance from my CFO to make an order, and I guess I'll tell you. I've talked a little bit about the Country Squire because I listen to the Country Squire Radio, which is their podcast, and I was looking through their websites because I had, for the longest time I didn't even know they ship tobacco. I went and looked, and they have an entire series of house blends dedicated to Lord of the Rings. They're called the Middle Earth blends, and I found me a few. It's like Second Breakfast, which I think is like a vanilla and chocolate and things like that. And then they have King's Foil, which is I forgot what was in that one, but they all looked very, very tasty. And so I'm going to probably make my first order, an online order to a mom and pop store, which I think is great, because we got to support them. And well, I'll let y'all know. Yeah, of course I'll do my Yabo on it, and then of course I'll do my my tobacco reviews on it, and I'll let y'all know. But I'm kind of looking forward to it. Yep. Any way I can help a brick and mortar, stay in business, especially one, that's helping the community as much as them, with their podcasting and their giveaways and stuff. Then yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that too on my next order. But my next order, I felt kind of bad because when I did that video yesterday, I didn't have a lot of the things in my cellar that I really would have liked to have had to be able to demonstrate it and show it off a little bit. So I'm going to be getting some plug tobacco and some rope tobacco.
I've always wanted to try. I'm scared to actually buy rope tobacco.
Right.
Because I'm like, how do you, do you cut it like the bullseye stuff? Peter Sotheby bullseye?
That's what I would do.
I don't know. That actually might be. It might be kind of the same if you cut it the length of your bowl. It's kind of like sticking a cigar in your bowl and finishing it off.
Yeah, because I knew a guy. I didn't know him really. I bumped into him from time to time at one of the cigar shops years ago I used to go to when I first got into piping, and he bought a pipe because it was the same diameter as his favorite cigar, and that's what he would either finish the cigar in there or he would cut little plugs on a cigar and smoke his cigar in his pipe.
I mean, you don't want to waste good tobacco. I mean, and you can only smoke it down a cigar so much before it starts burning. So So yeah, I mean, yeah, cut it open and stuff it in a pipe.
So I need to get
Finish it
some
off.
plug and some rope.
Yep.
What else did I say I needed to get? I need to get a meerschaum pipe. I don't have a meerschaum pipe. Those can get pricey.
Yeah. And why do you want a meerschaum?
So I could do a video about on my new piper's guide.
Oh yeah. Okay.
About meerschaum pipes, because I did a little bit on, and the video I did was very basic.
Yeah.
I didn't go into a lot of specifics at all because I had so much I wanted to cover to lay out the groundwork, and then as we go along, because if I went into deep detail, it would have been hours long video.
Yeah.
You gonna try some?
Yeah, I'm gonna. You know what? Saying it was like chocolate or whatever. I'm gonna open up my Orlick Mellow mixture and just try it out and see, because you know I love my arrows. Oh, I love that. You know, that vacuum seal. Oh, that opened great. There you go. This is my first Orlick 10 I've ever opened, so that's pretty cool. I like that.
The judge. Here.
Oh, yeah.
Right there. Right
Oh.
there.
Thanks again. Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at that. So, there is the Orlick Mellow mixture. Very, very lightly colored. Probably Virginia's, right? Let's see here. Oh, wonderful smell.
Let's see what we got.
Yeah, wonderful tin note.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I missed those comments. Who said what?
We lost a few.
Where did you get that at? If you could suggest one pipe and one blend for a beginner piper in order to calm yet strongly welcome them into piping, what would you suggest? I recommend a Country Gentleman, and if you like flavor,
One of these.
Yep, Country Gentleman.
Or any cob, really.
Any cob. And then to practice cadence, packing, and all that. And a good arrow. If you like flavors, Colt Blood Red Moon. But also Captain Black Royal is fantastic over-the-counter blend. That's actually what got me really hooked on pipe smoking. So yeah, go out and get you. I know, John. I've given you a few pipes. I know you got a pipe, but for the newbies, a Cobb, and then Captain Black Royal, or so if you don't want to go premium like Colt, and just smoke away.
Yeah, a lot of the OTCs. That's why I did the starter kit the way that I did, because I gave a aromatic and a non-aromatic option. 2 pouches in there. Like that Prince Albert Cherry Vanilla was one of the ones that was in there, and that's very smooth, very mild, but still flavorful. There's some that I've had that were so mild they had no presence. This one's not like that at all.
Presbyterian mixture.
This one's I'm coming around to Presbyterian. But the Prince Albert Cherry Vanilla was delightfully mild, but it lets you know it was the good flavor.
Yeah, the Prince Albert Cherry Vanilla was delicious. Matt let me try
and the half and half, which isn't a whole lot for the pouch note, but the flavor of the half and half to me is great, because I like a natural one. Sir Walter Raleigh aromatic is a good one. The original, both of the Sir Walter Raleighs are good.
Yeah. And I hear Captain Black Original is good too, but I have not tried that one. Once I found and really liked Royal, that's pretty much what I stuck with for Captain Black.
Captain Black Original was my first pouch that I ever.
That's the white pouch, isn't it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Who was asking that, by the way?
Oh, John.
John? Okay.
Yeah. Mr. Kata, right?
Yeah.
And John, you're pretty lucky living in Fort Worth. You probably got some great tobacco shops around there. I mean, that's just a big city. So yeah, I'd do some Google searching and find a place, especially a place with a what is that called? Sitting area.
A lounge.
A lounge. Thank you. A lounge, and you can just sit there and sample some of the tobaccos. I think some will let you have a bowl for like 25 cents.
Yeah, because you can't. In Texas,
come up
at least
and let's go explore some shops. I would love to, man.
In Texas, you can't give them away.
I know
samples away. You have to sell.
You got to pay. Yeah, like I said, 25-50 cents for a bowl, because the government's meddling every time. So good times.
Yeah.
Yeah. But quite honestly, you know, we're still lucky here in the U.S. because our government isn't meddling as much as some other governments. So.
Well, the thing about even in Texas, I mean, right now, and I hope it stays this way for a long time. You know, the tobacco, pipe tobacco, and cigars isn't under any extra taxes, but cigarettes are, which I think is fine. Tax them, get all your tax revenue you want off of the cigarettes.
Yep.
But pipe tobacco and cigars are still just under the state sales tax, like everything is.
Yep.
So that's good for us here in Texas.
This wind, man, is tough.
I know that in some states, I know Eric, blue collar pipe smoker, says that there in Chicago things can get pretty high.
Oh, Chicago, yeah.
You know, the wind wreaks havoc, but I'd rather have a little breeze than nothing. Gets
Yeah.
all hot and stagnant. And
Yeah,
it's
a little
good.
extra work lighting a pipe is better than sitting here sweating. You know? So the breeze is quite nice. That was a good question, John. By the way.
Yep. And I hope we're not boring you with all the dead air, but I just like being live and having comments come through, and
Yeah, it's live Q&A.
we're just having a
If any of y'all have
conversation
any,
that y'all can join in at any time.
Oh, last time I was at your house, I saw some. You had a little garden right next to your back door. What were you growing?
Back door.
Yeah, right there on the side.
Right by the door?
I was hoping that's tobacco.
That's my compost bin.
So you're growing a little bit of everything in there.
No, I get some volunteer plants that come up in my compost bin quite a bit.
Oh, heck yeah.
And they haven't, I can't tell what they are right now. I'm not turning it yet.
Yeah,
I'm letting them see what's going to come of it.
I was looking at the leaves. I was like, man, did he plant this? Because he has tobacco seeds.
I looked for them the other day and I haven't been able to find because I bought some a while back when I was getting my gardening going. And the garden that I had, but I had my raised beds in my backyard a little bit too much in the shade, and I trimmed the trees back a little bit. My backyard gets very little sunlight.
Yeah.
My crop didn't really do very well. My tobacco plant shot up maybe about a foot, but nothing more than that.
You're gonna have to have like a greenhouse thing.
I've got a greenhouse. You've seen my greenhouse.
Yep.
I've cut back some of the trees, and I've moved my raised beds into a more sunny spot. So hopefully I'll be able to come in the spring. I'm going to start some more tobacco plants and see what comes of it.
Yeah.
But I researched it and everything, and the climate here is perfect for. I mean, you can successfully grow tobacco.
I thought it was more along the south, the high humidity stuff.
Well, we have pretty high humidity here. But you got to think. I mean, they grow tobacco in Virginia, Kentucky,
Yeah.
and Ohio.
Ohio, really?
Yep.
I did not know that.
That one's done.
Well, yeah, I'm planning on, as y'all saw, I'm getting my my man cave up and running.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know if I'm ready to cut holes into it yet for windows
for
and
the
stuff. But,
window unit? Not for windows. I'm just saying a window unit.
man, I'm like, set it on top of a bucket, and then just let it drip into another bucket.
It can't because it's going to put off heat. It's on the outside,
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Tiff had the idea when we went camping, to take a window unit and put it in there and do the same thing. But as it blew cold air, it also expelled hot air.
Yeah.
So it didn't really do any good.
Brad, my other brother, they did that, but he cut out one of the screens in a tent and actually put a window unit there, the outside facing out, and then taped up the sides.
Oh.
Roughing it there.
Well, if that works,
Okay, that's what you need camping: a generator and a
Didn't
window
he
unit.
buy an RV though, or was he wanting to?
No, he's wanting to. He hadn't bought an RV.
That's
yet.
that idea of camping. I still like to rough it when I camp. I like to rough it, like hardcore.
I don't know. I guess we have a pop-up camper. Is that kind of meeting in the middle?
Maybe so. Well, for taking my family out.
You've got the tent stuff on the sides, and then kind of hard metal on top.
For like taking your family out, and you want to have some comfort for your family. That's fine. But a lot of times when I'm just out with the guys and everything camping, a tent is about as
so
much as I really need to have.
That brings up a question: is walking, like you go camping, walking out in nature. What kind of preference do you have for tobacco out in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by trees and stuff?
My tastes really are pretty much the same. Depends on the time of year, I guess you would say. I like a lot of my Burleys.
Yeah. Man, one that comes to mind,
fast.
you just talking about it. Yeah, have at it. I'm all out of it now. The Nording, the Pointer,
The Hunter blend?
Hunter blend from that Nording series. Where it takes me to a log cabin in the middle of the woods, and I'm in front of a fireplace. That's where that tobacco.
I don't know if they're going to continue that because that was blended by McClellan.
It's gone. Yeah, you can't buy it anymore.
Oh, you can't. Well, I've never really found it much on the online places.
It's nowhere. I can't find it. So.
But Tobacco Cabana still has some, though.
Do they?
I think so.
You should
go. You know where it is.
Yeah. You should pick one up and add it to our mantle next time I smoke it.
Yeah.
But how did that ribbon cut do in your new pipe? Did it smoke all the way through?
I didn't do ribbon cut. I did flake.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. Your flake.
Oh yeah,
the
it did good. No, it did
flakes
good.
smoked great. Yeah.
I see a light.
Oh yeah. Here, use that one. Yep. My new one's kind of flaking out. Been flaking out on me here lately.
I like these taster pipes for mantles because you just put a little bit in there and then you're on to something else.
Dude, that's a pretty cool little pipe right there. And that's a what? Dr. Grabo?
So Willard.
So Willard? Okay.
Willard.
Okay. So I see we've got some new viewers. Do y'all have any questions for us while we're out here in the mantle? Any
or comments?
Comments? Any happenings going around in the tobacco world we should know about?
Or your world?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, anything. This is open forum.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, put these two together. Put that one and this one next to each other. Just show the difference in size.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
Oh,
look,
yeah.
Look how small that sucker is, man.
It's a taster pipe.
It's a perfect size pipe just to hold in your mouth. Yeah.
I do this for my stronger blends, that like the old Joe Krantz, that a bowl like this would do me in before I finished it.
Oh yeah.
It's because it's a powerful blend, but you can put a little bit here and get. Yeah. I mean, it's a good tobacco. It's just a strong one.
You still have any Joe Krantz? Dude, you got to bring it next time. I miss it. It did me nice. Kind of like I don't know. I've been smoking down this quiet nights. Usually on the drive home here of late, and it's not quite delicious blend, by the way, but it's not quite grabbing me like I thought it would. You know.
As far as what? As far as you don't like it as much as you thought you would, or it's just
I don't know. I get everyone goes crazy over the stuff. So I was like, oh man, this would be great. But I think it's a bit spicy for me.
Yeah, well, it's got the perique in it.
Yeah, it's got the perique.
Lackey in the perique.
Well, don't get me wrong. I'll still like today on the drive home. I'll still smoke it down. But yeah, not what I thought it would be.
So,
but which tobacco is.
We just we spent a little bit of time discussing some of the things that we're talking about doing jointly. Because as we mentioned in our last mantle video, we're trying to get to where we're putting together a separate kind of a deal for our joint mantles. That we would probably still do just the unscripted, no agenda mantles like we're doing right here in the park, but doing it more along the lines of having talking points, and we talked about doing a joint channel.
Oh heck yeah, I still want to do that.
And we're thinking of some, because of the things that happened with our giveaway to this time, we're thinking about doing some joint giveaways. Let's see. Yep. If you don't suggest,
hey, Talaz.
If you can suggest one pie. Okay.
Oh, those are old.
Oh, hey, Gabe.
Yeah.
Good to have you along, man.
Yeah, welcome. And hey, we're still going strong with this sucker, man. We've been using it from the beginning.
We gave you some advertisement earlier in the mantle.
Yep. Yeah. Hey, Elwood.
Elwood. Okay, hey guys.
Nice.
Yep.
There you go.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Elwood Maker.
So how's Talaz? How's Amarillo? It's a very great, very nice day out today here in southern Dallas.
Southern Dallas.
This is south
of Dallas.
Yeah. Southern piece of Dallas.
Well, to me, when you say Southern Dallas, it reminds me of South Dallas, which is not.
I missed your pipe case. Can you show it again?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Dude, awesome case.
This is a little zipper bag. It's a big pouch.
I used to live in Duncanville. Oh, that's awesome.
Who's that?
Elwood.
Oh, hey, you good? Oh, no kidding. Yeah, my wife teaches in Cedar Hill, right down the road.
Windy and no humidity.
That's good.
Cedar Hill in high school. He went to Cedar Hill.
Oh, really? No kidding. Yeah.
You know Tobacco Cabana? That's where we've been getting our stuff here locally in Cedar Hill.
There's getting with us there. That's this is it's a four.
I started working on a roll for you, OTC.
Oh. Yes.
There you
I
go.
wasn't smoking pipes then. Okay, yeah.
Gotcha. Well, yeah, high school.
Thanks, Gabe, for that one. I'm going to get to this in a second, but the pipe roll that he did on his giveaway, I really liked it. He's getting me one, and we're going to do some tobacco trading. And I got to get a list for you of everything that I've got, so you can tell me what you want. But this one, the pouch here, has got places for 4 pipes. I usually put 3 pipes in and use one for pipe cleaners. But there's plenty of places to put pipe cleaners. It's just the length of them. I didn't want them to bend or anything. It comes with and I got this for about $25 at Tobacco Cabana. A leather pouch for whatever you want to put in it. Right now I have some Lane Burley that I have in it. It's got another little pocket behind that one. I put some pouches in. You could also put some of the smaller 50-gram tins right in, inside of it like that.
That's what impressed me.
It's got a pocket. It's got a pocket here for some tins or lighters or matches or tools, and it comes and snaps together. And then behind, when you unroll it, it's got another pocket there. And this is what I use when I'm at the house and I know I'm going to come to a mantle that is outside of the house. I will put the pipes I want to use and the tobaccos that I want to bring to join to throw on the table to be shared. So I do that one. I also keep a smaller pouch in my EDC bag that stays in my truck, and a 1-pipe pouch that goes in my pocket most of the time. Yeah. Which is actually on my console in my truck right now. So I'm with me right now. So that was this one, Elwood.
He said he's working on a custom one for himself.
Oh, who's that?
Elwood.
Elwood. Okay,
yeah.
I missed the comment.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I would like to see that because he does good stuff too. Have you seen his stuff?
Oh yeah, I've seen a few of your videos.
Yeah, I'd like to see that when it gets done. So it'd be good if you can do a video on it to show it off a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, Gabe's doing a pipe roll for me. Did you see the one that Gabe had? Is that pipe roll? It was in that giveaway he just did.
I guess I missed that one.
Really nice looking pipe roll.
Oh. Yeah, I miss. There's so many gauze going on at every one time in the YTPC. I miss half of them.
I don't do. Yeah, I don't do. I entered into a few of them, but then I said, well, I've got to. Let's see.
Yeah, just a simple roll.
Excellent. Oh, yeah.
That's fine. Yeah.
I was in like 3 or 4 of them, and then I said, well, until those galls are done, I'm gonna hold back a little bit just so I can keep track of what all I've entered into.
Yeah, exactly. Now, yeah, so many gauze, so little time.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah,
but it's good to have that. It's good to know that there's so much going on, so much giving being done.
It's an active community.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I think now that my gall's over and I'm done stressing over it and stuff like that, I don't have to worry about rigging things anymore.
Yeah. Rigging.
Yeah. No, exactly.
No.
Yeah, I think I'll hop into some more active ones right now and do some more VRs.
Yeah, I'm going to get into some of those, and we're going to, and me and Catholic Pipesteader, we're going to start doing, since we're trying to do a joint channel eventually, trying to build it up, we're kind of putting together some ideas that we're going to do. We're going to combine our efforts into the pipe community. A big one for me has been the new pipers.
Oh, yeah.
It's been great seeing some new pipers come and join us.
And it is about the new pipers because we want them to be successful. So, they can go out and just, take on the torch and help teach future pipers.
Well, I just think about all the hell I was through when I was just getting started and I didn't have any resources. And piping is not something that is as common these days, and I wish it were more common. And the more we get new pipers, coming up to the table, then the more common it's going to become again. Can you link the active gauze so that more of the community can do a video? Did you pull up that comment? I didn't.
Can you link the active gauze so that more of the community?
Oh, local pipe club.
I think John, for you, I think the best way to do it is go to YouTube and just search for VRs. If there's active VR out there, that means, if there's a recent VR out there, that means there's an active gauze somewhere. I don't think there's a way to keep track of all of them easily.
What I would say is just go start subbing pages.
Yeah.
Go start subbing pages. Ring the bell for notifications. Just keep up to date with them.
What I do for people that share their subscriptions, or like me, I share my subscriptions. Go find a piper you like. Go to their channels tab on YouTube, and if they have it public, you can see everybody they're subscribed to. That's a good start. You should go start subscribing. And you can hit mine are set to public, so you can actually go to mine and oh yes, Briar Report.
Channels. Oh yeah, Briar Report. Go to Briar Report, John, and there's a lot of a lot of times Phil there at Briar Report will post
active gauze,
active gauze, and there's a list of
at the bottom
prominent presenters for the YTPC that you can go and check them out. And
you scroll to the bottom of the Briar Report, it'll have a list of the big ones, and then what?
Yeah, he's got some good content. I'm surprised.
I'll go talk to Phil about that, Elwood.
I like that pickaxe pipe you got, Elwood.
Dude,
I love
that sucker. Was awesome.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Not pouch friendly by any means, but
no,
that's a good one to have sitting at the house.
Yeah,
Monster. Yep, it is. It is that for sure.
Yep.
And this is one, Elwood. This is one of my newest ones that I just now put on the thing. It's probably one of the larger ones that I've had here recently. This one is, and I put it up there. I put this up there because I don't know a whole lot about it, and I just said I should make a belt hole. Yeah, make a belt holster like an axe for it.
Yes.
This is a German pipe, Hanseatic pipes, I guess is how you say it. Caught my eye at my local brick and mortar a while back, and I picked it up. And this is probably the biggest one that I've ever had recently. Oh, thank you. So I'm trying to find some information, and I put all that information into Google, and I wasn't able to find any information on this pipe maker. But it's a really nice smoking pipe.
Yeah, I can't figure out how to pronounce that, but I know in the Germans they pronounce it Hans.
Hans.
So it'd be
Hanseatic
Hans
pipe. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, but yeah, it's a good freehand, beautiful acrylic stem. I don't know how the lighting is on it, but it's got a real nice looking stem on it. But yeah, we're under a lot of shade, which I don't mind at all, really.
Oh
but
my gosh,
the lighting
so
may
nice.
not show it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for October to get here. That's my October, November is my favorite months in Texas. Just the weather. Yeah.
What's next? I'm gonna try some of this.
Man, yeah, I just emptied my pipe, so let's move on. Any of y'all want us to try any? We got so for y'all that just came out, we've got Cult Militia sitting out here. Orlick Mellow Mixture, which was wonderful, that I just tried and that I won from OTC's golf.
Yeah.
So appreciate that. Orlick Club Mixture. Cult Embassy. Break time is over, gentlemen. Nice to see you. Gotta go. Hey, thanks Elwood for joining us.
Thanks for coming by for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Yeah, and Stemwell Extra Fine Mixture, and we've got just a ton of tobacco out here. It's just what to choose from. Is just that's a good problem to have. you have so many tobaccos.
Oh
you just
yeah.
Have a,
well, I'm looking at some of the ones that you brought because
the
whole idea of the mantle
is trying different
owning
blends.
the tobacco is to try blends that I've never tried before.
Yeah, and I have done both the Orlicks and the Stanwells.
The Stanwells.
You know what? I haven't done the Voodoo.
Try the Voodoo Queen then.
Sutliff Voodoo Queen from OTC Piper brought it, so it's
I'm trying some of this
stout.
Militia.
Oh, have at it, man. Militia is pretty good. That's vanilla chocolate.
In my
vanilla
experience,
caramel.
is that the jar note is a little bit more stout than what you're really going to get in the pipe.
It is, yeah. Yeah, a lot of the arrows, you know, the 10 note can get you hyped up, and then you're left wanting more. But I found with cult tobaccos, they're pretty good at giving you the flavor. So I'm pretty impressed with their blends in general.
So Colt Militia.
Yep.
This one is
My wife, I was smoking that.
Burley, Virginia, and Black Cavendish.
My wife said that was, I was smoking it. She said, "Are you smoking 1Q?" I'm like, "Oh no, this is called."
Oh, really?
Yeah, she thought it was 1Q, but I thought it was pretty similar. Either way. Yeah. And I'm smoking Sutliff Voodoo in my Savinelli 320. So we're getting that going.
I have my little Willer taster pipe. I'm gonna run a swab down it real quick.
Heck yeah.
Pick up some of that moisture forming up in the bottom.
Yeah, I'm alternating between all my pipes between smokes. So when we get done with this and I get back to the office or whatever, I'll do a deep cleaning when I get there.
Okay, lighter.
Yep. Oh, and that's something very very big for the new pipe smokers. If some of y'all are still here, cleaning your pipes is it's just like anything, any trade. You take care of your tools, you know, and cleaning your pipes is a must. If you want to keep a good constant smoke throughout its lifetime, you know. I usually my cleaning is usually a pipe cleaner and a pipe tool, and then about once a month I'll go hardcore with the shank brush and stuff and get them real down and dirty clean. Yeah, let me turn around here, get out of the wind.
What we got here? Chris Con, thanks guys, I'm learning a lot, gotta go now. Oh, mow the lawn. Yep. Sorry about that, but
yep. Enjoy the mow.
Yeah, enjoy it, yeah.
But yeah, I know how you feel there.
Yeah.
But another beauty of the winter in Texas is grass quits growing for a while. So
yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
But you lose some of your side business though.
I do. Yeah, I mow lawns on the side, and yeah, but again, it's a side business. Thankfully, I don't know if I did lawns full time. You know, I guess a lot of lawn services now, especially around here, they do Christmas lights and decorations. They put them up in the trees.
They can do that in winterizing homes.
Winterizing, yeah, and garden protection, stuff like that. So, I mean, I guess you could spread it out. Oh, I guess it's died again. I'm having to, I got this Vector lighter. It's a great lighter, but I guess I smoke too much. It runs out of fluid pretty quick, and I'll probably have to refill tonight.
Do you have any in your bag?
I don't. It's at home. But I probably, as much as I need to refill that thing, up here in PA, the lawn guys plow snow. Hey!
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
So, I'll see you, Gabe.
Catch y'all next time.
Yep,
hey,
we'll see you.
Thank you so much to Laz for joining us. It's been good.
And that just kind of goes with the territory, because a lot of times we do these lunchtime things because when my shift has me off during the week, I can come and grab you during lunch. And
this is the time our schedules align. Word.
We need to do one again, since you don't get good service at your place. Maybe think about doing one if we can get you over for the weekend. You're on the weekend when more people can join in.
Yeah, we definitely need to do a weekend one. Next time you're off, we'll come to your house. We'll get a weekend one done. But yeah, go up to the that park up there next to your house, and it's right there on top of a hill, so we're gonna get pretty good signal there. You know?
Yep. No, we can go to the house, to the pipe note.
Man, this is
Which one are you smoking now
time.
again?
Oh, the Voodoo.
You able to get that thing lit? This wind is kind of
It is.
not cooperating with a good pipe light.
You got one with a bigger flame, a lighter?
No. Let's see here.
And another starter tip for you can never have too many lighters on hand.
Right.
Because they do fail. There was one time in particular, I was using this one, it quit on me, and then I had my a Bic, and it quit on me as well. So I found another one though, but always carry around multiple lighters with you. That's just always a great tip.
Try that one out.
Yeah, that one looks good.
We have success.
Good to go. Let's leave it out.
Yeah. You like it okay?
You're right. Yeah.
I was glad
Much smoother on the smoke than the actual.
I'm glad I wound up liking because I bought a pound of it. Just
A
took
pound?
I bought about a pound, a 1 pound bag.
How much did that run there? Because Sutliff is a pretty big blend, isn't it?
I got it for about $30.
Oh yeah, that's not too bad. I buy by the If y'all didn't know, these 1 ounce mason jars hold 4 ounces of tobacco perfectly. And I buy blends, especially blends I've never tried before, by the 4 ounces. So I could just get it, stuff it in a mason jar, and smoke it when I feel like it.
In the 1 pound, the regular quart size mason jars hold about a third of a pound.
I thought they would hold more.
They do. Well, they do hold more. I'll fill 2 mason jars usually, depending on what it is, because
The quartz.
like the Sutliff Voodoo Queen had a little bit more moisture in it. When I bought the Lane Burley, it was a drier Burley, and it had a little more volume because the weight was a lighter tobacco. And that one, I probably filled 2 quart size mason jars and had about a quarter one of one filled. About maybe it went halfway up, but
Interesting. Yeah, I've never bought a pound of tobacco before, but I did buy the 12 ounce container of Captain Black Royal, and I stuffed that sucker into a big, I guess it was a quart, I don't know.
Well, Lane, the Sir Walter Raleigh, which is like the Sir Walter Raleigh original, which is my favorite tobacco, is a Lane product, and they have 3 or 4 different Burleys in their lineup, and I thought, well, one of those would probably be similar to what's in the can, and there are some like the Lane Burley. It's just called Lane Burley. It's very similar to that. It just comes a lot drier, and it's the Sir Walter Raleigh original has a little bit of a topping I can't quite place, a little bit of sweetness, just for sweetness, and I can't quite place what it is. But the Lane Burley I bought turned out to be pretty good tobacco.
Yeah.
It needs you need to put a little bit of moisture in it. It is pretty dry. And then what else did I buy? I bought this one here, the Sutliff J4 Burley.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
the one
that's
that
the
has-
pure Burley, right?
No, that's not the pure Burley. This is the one that has a light vanilla. But when I smelled it, it smelled more like rum in the jar.
I didn't know you
But
had this.
it smelled a little bit more like rum in the jar.
Yeah.
But don't you get more rum?
Yep,
It's
sweet rum.
all the online resources say it's vanilla.
Either that or a really heavy vanilla, like heavier than the standard vanilla tobacco.
But it doesn't. But you don't get that heavy topping.
Yeah.
That doesn't come across in the smoke as much
Yeah.
as some do.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh, now the wind's died down. I forgot my pipe lit.
Yeah, that's the way it is. That's just the way it works.
Yeah,
Down to
whatever.
3. You okay?
Double inhale right there.
You gotta watch that.
I smoked about 5
Cook
pounds Voodoo Queen.
Maxon. I smoked about 5 pounds Voodoo Queen. Good stuff. Oh yeah.
Oh, I am enjoying it. I mean, the tin note kind of had me scared, but it's smoking wonderfully. Now, did you finish that 5 pound bag, or you still got it?
That's one thing I like about smoking pipes is they do offer 5-pound bags of some of the bulk stuff.
I know.
That's what I would do if I could
I know.
find just that one perfect burley for me. I'd buy a 5-pound bag of it.
Dude, you can go. I was playing around on the Country Squire website, and they have up to a pound, like, as the options. But then you could do quantity. So like you can get click 1 pound and just keep clicking quantity 2, 3, 4, and I'll give you as many pounds as I guess. But I guess house blends, they have to have a cutoff. I doubt they make that.
But I like
much of tobacco.
I mean, I like being able to bring varieties to the table and all that, but I'm just the kind of piper that if I found that one and I bought a 5-pound bag of it, I'd be fine smoking that one blend. I mean, it wouldn't hurt my feelings.
There are many blends. 1Q, Captain Black Royal, some of the Colt blends that if I have a 5-pound bag of it, I would happily smoke that every day.
So if they pass the law,
I'm late to the party. Hey, Meandering.
Oh, Meandering Piper, good to have you along, man.
Glad you're here.
Well, you know what? The party's still young.
Dude, it's come and go as
we've
you please.
Gone. One of our mantles probably went. Lunchtime mantles went till about 3 o'clock one day. Remember that one? It was like I don't have anywhere else to be. I got to be at work tomorrow night at 6.
Yep.
That's what I got to do.
Exactly.
So
he said the 5-pound bag's gone. So how long did it take you to smoke that? I don't think I've smoked 5 pounds of tobacco since I started smoking. I don't think so. I smoke about 2 bowls a day. Been smoking about a year. So I don't know what that adds up to.
I don't know. Who's that?
Hey,
Maritime Piper.
Maritime Piper. Hey, glad you're here. So Meandering, how's life in Oklahoma? We got a piper. So we got this whole area. We got 2 years. Yep. That's
2 years.
That's about it. That sounds about right. Yeah. Yeah. See, we got again Amarillo. We got Oklahoma, Fort Worth. Man, we got to get an area wide.
Well, that's what Gabe was talking about.
Yeah.
He just started up a local pipe club. We need to start something like that up in this area, North
But
Texas area.
I thinking we have to we'd have to partner with the brick and mortar to do that.
We could probably do that.
Maybe. So they can help get the word out,
Well, we could do that here in the YTPC as well. I mean, there's pipers all over. I mean, it's even though it's not as common as as it once was. I think they're out there.
Yeah.
So, Houston, I noticed you bought a bunch of that Sir Walter Raleigh. We tossed some comments around. How you liking it? And did you ever come up? You asked about what it's topped with, and I couldn't quite place it either. And I was just wondering if you found any information about that.
Yeah.
Because that is, I don't know if you just came on right after I said it, but I did state that was my favorite tobacco, pretty much to date, is that Sir Walter Raleigh original.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I really don't care for the Sir Walter Raleigh aromatic as much as the original. I've smoked quite a bit of it. I used to buy. There's brick and mortar in Ennis that used to sell it pretty reasonably, and I just when in comparing the two, I think I'd rather have the original.
Yeah, I agree. Man, okay, this is gonna be a bad dad joke kind of thing, but OTC just reminded me that your name's Houston Meandering. Does your wife ever say, Houston, we have a problem?
That was a dad joke.
I know. I'm just like I would say that if I was talking to someone named Houston. Love it. It's great tobacco. I think, and made it in Florida. We had a bad storm. Yeah, y'all did.
Anise made a video earlier, and I was just trying to figure it out. Okay.
Yes,
she does. Oh, okay.
Heck cool. Yeah. You married a good one.
Yeah.
There you go.
Awesome.
Yeah, well, I'm glad y'all survived that storm in Florida, and it's looking. I was looking at the map this morning, and it looks like it's going to miss our area of Texas, but we'll probably still get some scattered rain from it. But it looks like it's going to go up towards Oklahoma, Arkansas. That area. Yeah, I think it's still a tropical storm. I don't think it's a hurricane.
Yeah.
But those things change by the hour.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
Switching to the Graybo.
Dr. Graybo. And you're doing the Burley with vanilla rum?
Yeah,
that's
J4 Burley.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah, man. It's supposed to. This was the perfect day here to do the mantle because starting tomorrow it's supposed to rain for like the next 7 days.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. So this was a wonderful day to do it.
Okay.
What, did you have plans?
No, it's just heavy rain. I'll be working Wednesday and Thursday.
Yeah. So you'll be like, you'll be sitting with your radar like, you know what, it's raining kind of hard. I'll let him slide.
No, if it's raining hard, I don't get out of my car, and if I do, it's a bad day for you. If you make me get out of my car.
Like,
no.
Yeah, like I didn't get out of my car for nothing.
Yeah.
So here we go.
But no. Well, a lot of times when it's raining heavily, I'll sit out on some of the main roads because people automatically slow down when they see a police car. I'm like,
Oh
well,
yeah.
You know, even though I have no intentions of pulling someone over in the pouring down rain, at least if that gets them to slow down, then I'll sit out there and I'll move around from place to place.
Yeah. Man, it was I got a kind of funny story for that this morning. I was driving up the highway to get to work this morning.
Speeding, I'm sure.
Yes, I was going slightly over the speed limit, and
Like 20, 30 miles over?
No, not that much. It was slightly slower. But come over a hill.
18, 19 miles.
Yeah. Yeah, coming over a hill, guess who's sitting on the other side?
Troopers?
No, luckily it was Waxahachie
City.
local PD, and it was great too because I was the first one over the hill, and then I saw the cop, and I have learned out of habit not to hit my brakes, so because they just know that you were speeding, so every time I see a cop, I instinctively just let off the gas.
Okay.
And so luckily, there was a car coming up behind me even faster. I let off my gas, and he was like, and then went around me and just took off. Like, yes, at least I know I'm not going to be the one. But, the cop stayed put, but I'm like, I had someone pass me, so that gave me an out right there.
They gave you an out.
I was pretty happy for that tailgater.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, it took them a second, and they saw it, and they slammed on their brakes, and I was like, yep, got you there.
Or just drive the speed limit and you don't have to slam on your brakes or let off.
Yeah, true. See, the thing is, I didn't have a pipe. But then again, like I always say, I can't bring myself to smoke a pipe in the mornings. I just don't know what the deal is. But on my way home, man, I chill.
Well, what is it about the mornings that? Because I love having a pipe.
It's like, I don't know. It's like I'm not awake. It's like I get dressed. I wake up, get dressed, and just leave. So I don't even have a cup of coffee.
As do I. I wake up, get dressed, and leave. That's the order of things.
Yeah. But I don't even have a cup of coffee. My first cup of coffee till I get to work. So it's just like I'm just zombied out driving, and so like.
Why don't you make a pot of coffee before you leave work?
Well, then that's just more stuff to do.
Get you a little French press. Doesn't take you how long to heat up some water. Just make you 1 cup deal.
Yeah. I think what I could do is get one of those Stanley thermoses, and fill it with coffee the night before. Still be hot and just take it. I may just do that because I don't know. I don't feel awake. I don't feel like doing anything in the morning. And it's just after about my 5 cups of coffee, by the time lunch hits, then I can have one. I don't know. It's just I don't know.
Everyone's got their thing. I like having one in the morning. Of course, I do have a cup of coffee usually.
Yeah, I wish I could. Nothing against it.
So when I'm going to work in the afternoons. So I guess it's a little bit different, but I'm still getting up, in the afternoon, just the same as you do in the morning.
Yeah.
I usually, when I get up in the afternoons, I don't leave the house with a cup of coffee. I'll make some when I get to the PD, and then I'll have that one. But I usually take a water or something like that. And I'm fine with it.
Any of y'all morning pipers? I seem to be in the minority. I probably should just force myself to have a pipe in the mornings. I might just maybe one of them strong blends to wake me up. Maybe get some Joe Krantz. Buy me a 10 Joe Krantz.
That affects you differently, like opposite of me. It doesn't seem to. What do we got here?
I'm not. Yep.
I was
John. Evening all the way.
Evening all the way. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm an afternoon.
I
evening.
am.
Yeah. Yeah. It just depends on who you are, I guess. Yeah, maybe I should play with meandering. What do you have a preference for morning blends, or it's just kind of whatever you're feeling like. Because I know at night, in the evenings when I'm reading a book, smoking on the front porch, I like a stouter blend at night because it kind of hits you and lets you go to sleep a little bit easier.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
It's a good time for old Joe Krantz for me.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know if the stouter stuff will.
I have this little, since it's a heavier blend, a stronger blend. This taster pipe
Arrows.
Arrows.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm an arrow. In the afternoons, I like arrows. But you know what? I may try a good arrow in the morning and just see what happens. Maybe some of that.
You ought to like load
mixture.
your pipe and just leave it there in the car overnight, so that when you get in the car, it's already ready. Just light it up and go.
Heck yeah, that'd make it easier. Yeah, the less I have to do in the mornings, the better.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just, I'm a night owl. I am not at all a morning person.
And that's why I got into pouches. Because for a while when I first started piping, I would go crazy buying a bunch of tins, just of all kinds, just to find the ones that I liked. And so I'd buy a bunch of varieties, which is good for a starting piper to find out what you like and what you don't like. But when I'm commuting and everything, having to deal with the tin, keep the tin from dumping while loading my pipe, while keeping myself on the road, it was all. So I've gotten to where I have my leather pouch, and I've gotten to where I can hold the pouch while I grab the wheel with my other fingers and sit there and load the pipe.
You do it one-handed.
Oh heck yeah, you just figure it out.
That's it.
But it's harder to do that when you're cracking a tin.
Yeah, for me, when I get off work, I sit in the parking lot, load me a pipe, get it ready, light it, and get it lit, and then I hit the road, and then it's good. Most of the time, it's good all the way down. My flake tobaccos, I never have an issue with relights. They just stay lit.
Yeah.
But if I'm smoking, any of these tins, ribbon cut tins,
Well, it's all in the
relight.
packing.
It is, and I honestly haven't perfected.
There's a lot of times still, like if I'm rushed and I just need to get on the road and I'll cram it in there and it's just not a good packing job, well, I'll have hell with it all.
You know what?
I
I think this Stanwell that I started at the beginning, I didn't think I had to relight this one. I think it smoked all the way through, to be quite honest. Yeah, and some of y'all new people that showed up. Wait, what is that? Today is my birthday, 61.
Oh, happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday, Kirk.
Yeah.
Bought 10 ounces old dark fired.
Yep.
Man, that is on my list to try.
You tried that? No, that was the Burley.
That was the Burley Flake.
Burley Flake.
I have not tried the Kentucky dark fired. But happy birthday, Kirk, and
Yep.
we really hope you enjoy it. And put out a video. I'd like to see your thoughts on the tobacco blend.
Yep.
That'd be great. But for any of you guys that just showed up, we gave a tour of our mantle cellar right here. We've got plenty of blends here. So any and everything, it's here. And that one's stacked up right there, Embassy right underneath it. So we've got a ton. So just letting you know. So yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and stuff fell all over the place. Sorry. Hey guys, I got a bail. Hope to catch y'all after a bit. Enjoy the smokes. Okay. We will, man. Thank you, Meandering, for
thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for joining. We appreciate it.
We're just out here in the park and
just enjoying the day.
Yep.
That cloud looks quite ominous.
Ominous.
Yeah.
Well, that's
if it's
coming from that way.
Yeah. If it starts raining, you may see us get up and go pretty quick. We'll run to the truck and finish it
we're
out.
a long ways from raining. It's way back there still. Yeah. We still got the sun blazing right above our heads.
Say, man, we're in Texas. It rains when it's sunny.
Think about that.
The state, no, it does.
When there's no clouds directly above us.
Yes, I've been rained on with the sun shining on me before. It's happened.
Well, sometimes if it's heavy wind, it can blow from there, but usually rainfall.
Just like Texas, I guarantee you have snow on the ground tomorrow.
You guarantee it?
I guarantee you it's a possibility. Because it's Texas.
Mm-hmm.
We have our own. I think we have all the. What do you call it? All the.
I wish I could finish that sentence for you.
I wish I could finish the sentence.
I don't know what the end of it is.
We have all the ecosystems here in the state.
We do.
We have desert, we have forest, we have plains. We've got,
the scrub, like South Texas.
Yeah.
The coastals.
We've got it all here. We've got the tropics. We've got everything here in Texas.
We have all the different terrains, but we have 2 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
We have summer and winter.
Yep.
We have 2 weeks of autumn, 2 weeks of spring.
Yeah. I would say summer and fall, because it doesn't really stay cold here.
Sometimes it will.
Mm-hmm.
Last winter we had some pretty cold weather, and we're supposed to have real cold winter this year. I don't know. They've said that before, and it wound up being blistering.
Yeah, it's coming more to me to be like we have a wet season and a dry season.
That too.
With some mild temperature variations.
Yeah.
Well, man, these storms have made it a beautiful day. I'll
Yep.
tell you that. I've seen we've got some new people. So anyone else?
Just jump into
Yeah,
the
just jump in.
conversation.
Just say hi. You got any questions, comments on what we've talked about, and of course go through the chat history, see what we've already talked about. If y'all want to jump in, we'd be happy to show you. And
Rehash it.
yeah, rehash it definitely.
Get some new thoughts and new input on it.
Yep, we may be here in person, but this is a mantle for all the YTPCers out there.
Yep.
And I can't wait for the day that we can actually get some more in-person, smokers out here with us. It'd be great.
Yep. One of these days, if Gene Roddenberry has his way, we may be able to get him here.
Gene Roddenberry.
Star Trek.
I know, but what does he got to do with it?
Teleporters.
Heck yeah.
Holodecks.
We need to have them suckers.
We're nerds. That's just every now and then we'll drop a Trek
Yep.
reference.
Speaking of which, Star Trek or Star Wars?
I was just thinking we should bring something like that in.
Or Battlestar Galactica, because I actually, that's a pretty awesome sci-fi show in and of itself, Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah, but the main hub is Star Trek versus Star Wars.
Yeah, that is the main stint. And I'm talking the new Battlestar Galactica, the remake from the Sci-Fi Channel, John Carter's Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Star
Wars personally. Okay.
Oh man, we got a bunch of Star Wars people.
Star Wars.
It isn't bad, I mean, but I'm not a fan of the prequels from George Lucas. He should have just sat on the scripts until CGI just got a little bit better, and he should have put out a side movie with Jar Jar so he would know from the beginning that we all hated him, and he wouldn't have been in the actual episodes.
Yeah. Did you see that theory that I saw going around that he was secretly a Sith Lord?
Mm-hmm. Which
and he was shrouding it in his buffoonery.
That would have made Jar Jar much more likable for me if he wound up being a Sith Lord. I was like, heck yeah,
Or not, what Sith Lord or Jedi? I don't know how what side he would have fallen on.
Jar Jar is
the Sith. Is the Sith Lord. There you go.
Yeah, we got we've got a consensus. So
did you see that meme? And I got it downloaded on my phone. It was the bridge of the Enterprise, and on the view screen was one of the Imperial crafts, the big ships from Star Wars, and it said they don't even have shields. It was, how cute, beam a photon torpedo onto their bridge.
Exactly. Yep, I agree with Maritime Piper, Star Wars person. I'm disabled vet, U.S. Navy. Captain Kirk is my name on. There you go. And heck yeah,
got one for Star Trek.
Yeah, and of course it's a vet, because us vets, we're all me and him are both Army vets, and yeah, it's Star Trek because they keep the Navy traditions alive, kind of, sorta,
a little bit
in the series, and Star Wars never hinted on any of that.
Yeah, well, they had the naval rank, but they also had warrant officers like you would have in like the Army.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know if they had warrant officers in the Navy. I was never. I don't know a whole lot.
I guess if you're looking into the future, the Federation could be part of the Space Force that Trump is setting up. We could be looking into the Federation, right?
Okay.
Optimism right
Call
there.
me a Federation citizen.
Heck yeah.
But no, it's just to answer the question on my side. It's Star Trek for me. Obviously, I think I made that clear. And it was, when I was deployed to Baghdad in 2003, we were there just kind of on the dust cloud of the siege of the Baghdad International Airport. So there wasn't a whole lot set up there like the PXs and all that. eventually, in a few months, we wound up getting PX items and stuff like that, and they had those portable DVD players I could put in my hooch and watch some things. And eventually, they set up a MWR tent. Was it MWR when you were in? Morale, Welfare, and Recreation, something like that? The little tent, and they had a power ran from a generator over there to it, and we had a TV and a DVD player. And I found this box sets of Star Trek Next Generation.
Yeah.
And so the only one that I was able to find was season 6. So I started with season 6.
I like Spock.
Beam me up, Scott. Yeah.
There you go.
So I started with season 6. I figured, well, it's the only one I can find. And I remember I never was much of a trucker as a kid or anything like that. But I figured, well, I'll just go ahead and just buy this one. And I started watching season 6. And I started to really like it from that point on. So as I could find other season box sets at the PX, I'd buy it. And you know, that was before Netflix and Hulu. You know, so and they were expensive there. They were like $50 or $60 for the full box set of the DVDs. But I'd watch them every chance I got. I would just sit there when I was trying to at the end of my duty shift and just wanted some downtime.
Heck yeah, that's great. I have pretty much kind of the same story. I went in 08, 09, somewhere in there, and it was more built up. We actually had PXs.
That's cute.
And stuff. Yeah. And I went to one of the Haji Marts, and I actually bought all the seasons of Star Trek Voyager. Remember? And remember the English,
the translations.
The translations. Oh my gosh, it was.
They called Janeway Precious Captain Way.
Yeah. It's
in the subtitles and on the box where
horrible translations, but
they were bootleg. They were bootleg for sure.
Yeah, they 100% bootleg, but they had the whole all the episodes, and I paid for them. So. In another country, so verify as much as I can.
You paid somebody for them. You didn't pay for the rights.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fine.
Yep. The military allowed me to go to the Haji Mart to purchase these items, so boom.
So it was legit.
So it was legit. It was backed by the U.S. government. My purchase. Yeah. Okay. But man, that was. I mean, I don't know if it was there for you, but everyone had external hard drives and had movies. And movies were valued goods and tradable, and we would trade movies constantly between each other. And at one point, we had a server set up, and people could just plug their hard drives in there and grab and copy movies over. And we were kind of like if you copy some, put some back on there, and it was good stuff.
You guys are cracking me up here. Okay, good.
Right.
We're here for your entertainment. I'm glad we can.
Yeah, I'm glad we're here. Yeah, we're just.
So now that we're talking nerddom, question for everybody:
I was a cook in the Navy. Cooked for 1,200 people.
Cook in the Navy.
Heck
that is a good job to have.
Man.
Cook or payroll clerk, or supply sergeant.
Yeah. Man, good on you, man. That was good.
Now that we brought nerddom into it, where do we all stand on Star Trek Enterprise? Are we ready to bring that into the fold?
Nope. That to me is the same as Star Wars prequels. They just don't, it doesn't exist in my head.
Yeah.
Good afternoon from Flint, Michigan. Hey, Pastor
Piper. Okay, cool.
Good to see you. Welcome from Flint, Michigan. Yeah. Hey, we're sitting here talking, sci-fi right now at the moment. So
we went to nerddom.
Jump on in.
But hey, hang on a second. You got something crawling on in there.
There's something about military and law enforcement talking video piracy that makes me chuckle.
Yep.
Right.
I can't say that I've never owned probably at least some pirated movies.
Yeah.
Well, I've gotten some from you, so I'm pretty sure I've gotten pirated movies.
I don't know if this is true, but from what I was told in Iraq is when you're there interacting with those people, you come under their copyright laws.
But not when you're on a military.
That's what I'm saying. And so at the time I was there, I don't think Iraq had any copyright laws on the books.
So you left the base and went into the city and bought something.
It was controlled. An area controlled by the U.S. So very safe. It was in the green zone. But
the green zone. I've been to the green zone. It's always that safe.
Your green zone and my green zone are two different because you were there like 5 years before I was.
Yeah.
So it was much. I wouldn't trust your green zone.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't either.
Exactly.
You probably stayed in barracks that I helped build this whole thing.
Man, they were nice 2-man rooms. You
I had a
know?
GP medium with 8 guys.
I like Sherlock Holmes. The
Mr.
character is
Characters.
dominated piping.
Oh,
Yes!
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Sherlock Holmes hit his pipe. I call it, any pipe I see is like the Sherlock Holmes pipe. What was that
The
pipe?
calabash pipe.
The calabash, the one,
You had it on your Instagram, didn't you?
I had it on my Instagram and Twitter.
I thought someone gave it to him. I was like, tell me, you need to bring that pipe to the metal because I want to see it.
No, I was up there. I spent the night at a friend's house, and they know I'm into pipes, and his friend inherited his grandpa's pipes.
Oh, that was his. Oh, how many of them did he have?
He had a pipe rack, a round pipe rack full of about 8 pipes,
Cool.
standard pipes like what you have.
Mm-hmm.
And then he pulled out this case and opened it up. And I was
Mhm.
like, there's a calabash pipe just sitting there. I was like, whoa!
Oh, okay.
And so I'm like, I gotta take a selfie with this.
Do you know if it was a meerschaum bowl or a
I don't know.
porcelain?
It all it said was made in Turkey.
Okay.
That's the only engravings on it that was there. And I call those calabash pipes the Sherlock Holmes pipes.
Yeah,
that's
that's what people. Yeah.
He made those famous.
Mhm.
Quite honestly, yeah. Exactly.
Let's see here.
Yeah, I need your red one. Well,
Yeah,
actually, I
lighter.
think this is down to ash. So, quite honest. That one smokes well too. The Voodoo was very
The
delicious.
Voodoo
though.
Queen.
Yeah, Sutliff Voodoo Queen. I just finished that. Very, very delicious. I always think of Gandalf when I think of smoking pipe.
Oh yeah, Gandalf.
He's a wonderful one.
I am right in the middle of the Tolkien novel. Everybody still there?
Hey, sorry about that. We got disconnected.
Yep. Okay.
It looks like all y'all are still there.
Yep, looks like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Gandalf,
So, yeah.
he.
I've started to read the Tolkien novels. Just I'll call it escape reading whenever I get off shift and I don't want to.
Yeah.
And I just want to dive into something that can make me think of, draw me into that and for a little time out of my, current reality.
Oh yeah. Of course.
I get into a lot of those. So I started reading the Tolkien stuff. I figured, well, I mean, that's what a lot of people read, when they're a lot younger in life. But I figured, well, I'd start now.
Yeah, I need to read those books.
And when they were in Moria, and they were trying to think of what to do, because the Moria, when they were in Moria in the movies, it was a short little part of the movie, but it was a long part of the book, a lot longer than the way the movie showed it. And they were trying to figure out all the different paths in Moria to take, and then Gandalf, before before the fight with the Balrog and all that, of course, he was leading them, and said he didn't know which way to go, and he said, I know what I need. I need a pipe, and so he sat in a corner and brought out his wizard pipe and puffed on his pipe. He said, I need to relax and get a pipe. And I thought, yeah.
I have no recollection of this place. Lights a pipe. What does that mean?
Oh yeah, he said I have no. There's another one point in there. He said I have no recollection of this place because it had been so long since he'd been there. Yeah.
There you go. See,
it's about how relaxing with a pipe changes your frame of mind when you're just kind of at wit's end.
100%.
Red lighter, please.
Oh yes, please. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Man, yeah. I am I relit and enjoying some Lane 1Q at the moment. Which I started recently buying my tobacco in bulk because I've tried enough tobacco, I think, now that I pretty much know what I like. I'm still, of course, buying tins, buying specials, and still trying new tobaccos, but there's certain tobaccos I like. Lane 1Q, Captain Black Royal, Peter Stokeby Luxury Navy Flake. What else is there? Any of the Peter Stokeby blends, quite honestly. I buy, and well, Peter Stokeby you have to buy in bulk. I don't think he does tins, but well, yeah, I started buying bulk now in 4-ounce quantities because that's what fits perfectly in a 1-ounce mason jar, 4 ounces of tobacco. So, yeah.
Next thing you gotta try some Borkum Riff Cherry Liqueur.
Oh, I didn't know you had that. I saw
brought
the
it.
package, but I didn't realize it was. Well, I should have lit that.
You have it in a minute?
Yeah, I'll finish this pipe and then I'll get some of this Borkum Riff Cherry Liqueur.
And I've started to play around with some cherry blends. I've said it, a bunch of people are probably tired of hearing me say it. As much as I've tried to get into aromatics, it's just not my thing. I've never really disliked any of the aromatics I've had. I've enjoyed them, but it's just not the ones that I see myself going, the long haul with.
Yeah.
But I do like some of the OTC cherry blends. I've been trying some. I tried some of the Captain Black cherry, which was a good cherry, but I think I like the Borkum Riff cherry liqueur a little bit better.
Have you tried the Colt Blood Red Moon?
Mm-hmm.
And you like the Borkum Riff better?
I've had one bowl of the Colt Blood Red Moon. So
I'm gonna just give you a 10, and you need to smoke it.
Dude, how many tins do you
I
have?
have like 6.
6 tins?
Because they've had that, Pipes and Cigars been having a special forever now. You buy 3 tins, you get the 4th free.
Mm-hmm.
So I've usually been 2 randoms and then like 2 Blood Red Moons.
Well, I brought something for you if you want to say 2 tins of Blood Red Moon for something I have for you.
Okay.
You want to go with it sight unseen?
Yes. We'll do it under the camera instead of under the table.
I'm going to do it right in front of the camera.
Yeah. Oh, nice. What is this?
It's a Georgetown Collector. Brought it for you.
So you're trading me this for Colt Blood Red Moon? Done deal. Thank you, Matt.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Well, I'm going to be getting some of my other pipes, and, the pipes that I have, a lot of them, they're just not, expensive, well sought after pipes, but I've got an 18 pipe carousel and then another 6 pipe thing, and they're all full. I've got some that are just sitting in a box, and I just got this new one, and I'm like, well, I need to get rid of some of these. I mean, I just don't need that many pipes sitting around, so I figured you would like that one, so I brought it.
Of course, yeah.
So 2 tins of the Blood Red Moon for that.
Oh, 2 tins.
That's what I said, 2 tins. Go back and watch the video. We'll do 1 tin. It's cool.
I'll contemplate on that. Let me on my drive home today. I'll smoke a bowl in this pipe.
You don't have to. I was bringing it for you anyways. If you want to do one, that's fine. I was going to give it to you anyways, but then you mentioned you had a bunch of the Cold Blood.
Oh. So we went from a freebie to I want something.
No, because you said you're going to give me a 10.
Yeah.
A 10.
Okay.
And I said, well, okay, yeah. Technically, you're right. I did say, do you want to trade 2 tins for this other thing unseen?
Yeah.
And you said yes. And then I brought that out. But you did say you were going to give me the 1 tin, and I had already purposed to give that to you. Here, so we'll do 1 tin.
I'll try to do
1
2
tin.
tins.
1 tin.
1 tin?
I insist.
Okay, 1 tin.
Okay, 1 tin.
Okay. 1 tin for a pipe. See, trades happen all the time.
Yep.
Yeah. So the 2 something else I love, the tins I'm still buying is I have 6 tins of Dunhill Durbar. That is my favorite blend from Dunhill. And Colt Blood Red Moon, I buy those. I usually try to get a tin of Dunhill or Durbar is every order I make because they've quit making it. And I read online somewhere that Durbar is not a heavy seller for the Dunhill blends, so I'm kind of happy that theoretically it should last longer than the other blends. But as scarcity has it, as the other blends go out of stock, people will flock to what's left, and Durbar will probably go.
Is it still in stock?
It's still in stock everywhere. Durbar.
Okay.
The flakes are gone. Last I saw Pipes and Cigars, this is probably wrong now, but Pipes and Cigars still had Dunhill Dark Flake.
Did they?
Yeah, but Smoking Pipes is out though, and I've noticed Smoking Pipes as the blends go out, they're just removing them from the site. They're not even sitting out of stock, and there's no point. They're not going to be restocked. So yeah. So yeah, what I'm trying to say is, if y'all are looking for some Dunhill blends, don't buy Durbar.
Don't.
Because I want to buy them up.
Durbar is crap.
Yeah, man.
So yeah.
I'm just buying them, so I'm protecting y'all.
And John, if you're still there, how many pipes do you have? I was just curious as to what you have, because there's a couple of them I could probably get off my rack.
Well, I gave him, he has a church warden.
Okay.
And I gave him, I know 1, maybe 2 regular pipes.
Okay.
I know definitely 1. So he has 1 of each, and I'm pretty sure he has a cob too.
As I'm picking up a couple more acquisitions, I'll probably pull a couple of my HIS briars and everything, which are not much to speak of, but they do good. It'd be good for new pipers that may want a good inexpensive briar pipe that they can add into their rotation, clean it up a little bit, do what they want to with it, you know.
I think John will be such a great YTPC member with videos, you should be like, hey, after you make your first video, I have a pipe for you.
Oh, okay. Get him to do one.
Thank you. Yeah, John, you need to you'll be an awesome YTPCer. You need to start making videos. There we go.
Yep. I agree. I've told you that before. I think I told him that before.
Yeah, I told so. Last time he was down, we were talking names, and he has a group of friends he plays Dungeons and Dragons with, and hold on, wait, I was with the patient. What y'all say?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Dr. John.
Dr. John.
I said you need to have you need to start making videos. Matt said he'll give you a pipe after you make your first video. We think you'll be awesome. You'll be an awesome addition to YTPC because you're very interesting when you talk and smoke a pipe. And I was saying, he smokes a pipe with some friends playing Dungeons and Dragons, and I was like, just call yourself D&D Piper, and just that's a good name that I don't think has been taken yet.
And pipe, huh? Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, they're sitting there. You know what? He'll give you a pipe. I'll give you some tobacco after you make your first video.
What are you gonna give him?
I don't know. I got a cellar full of stuff. Yeah, see, Matt, we've gone two different directions. Matt's been the pipe collector. He has a ton of pipes, and I've been the tobacco collector. So, together, got a pretty good collection between us.
So when you run out of pipes and I run out of tobacco, we'll know where to go.
How would I run out of pipes?
I don't know.
I can run out of
Just
tobacco.
making a joke, man.
That was a Matt joke.
Yeah. It's too sophisticated for you to get.
So if I burn through all my pipes.
Sounds like a plan. All right.
Hey, we'll be looking forward to you. I don't know if I'm subscribed to him yet. Maybe I should go subscribe to you. Unless are you gonna create a new channel? I'll come down and y'all can help me set it up. Done.
You can set it up now. We can kind of walk you through it.
Yeah, what you do on YouTube, because you probably don't want to use your John Carter, is go up there and create you a I forgot what they're called. You have the option to create.
I do mine through my Gmail.
Yeah. Well, no, like you can have his Gmail. Well, I know not right now, but you can have your Gmail. I mean, your regular account linked to your Gmail, and you can go up into settings and create you a separate channel linked to your Gmail, so you can swap between the two channels.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, and I think that would be easier. Just create you a D&D Piper channel off your main account, so you can swap between them, and you'll be good to go. And then just hit the record button on the YouTube app.
And a lot of times I'll just use my recording function in my camera, and just record the video. That way I can go and back and I'll usually when I do a video, I will record the video, then I'll watch the video just to make sure everything went the way I wanted it to. And I've started using another app, that Filmora Go, to edit it. And I put my little intro tile, and I can do my fading and all that kind of thing, and my transitions.
Yeah, that's cool.
So instead of it just ending, I like to fade it out.
Yeah, I'll do the exact same thing as him. Well, I record my video, watch it, make sure it's the quality I want, and then once I'm happy, I upload. Because just like my drawing I had this morning, I had just the same issue we had just now. It flaked out on me, and I had to resume recording. And then if you go back and watch the video I did on YouTube, it was pixelating and just weird. And so I don't hardly ever do live videos. This is pretty much it for me with live videos. These mantles.
And I did that drawing live. I kind of like going live. I'm starting to come around to it more just because of the interaction.
Yep, I love the live just because we can get feedback from the community.
Yep. And you may have nothing really set to talk about, and people start chiming in, and what am I going to put in my pipe next? Did I try the embassy? Did I try the embassy?
Yes, I think you did. I think you just tried all of it.
Let's see. Yes, I did.
But man, we're hitting up 2 hours here already. Yeah.
It's not that. Doesn't really seem like it. It's about 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. Yeah.
This was the
Quiet Nights.
If there's still any of the new ones, newer pipers that chime into my new pipers guide. This is one of this Quiet Nights. I was trying to remember which one it was. That was the what did we
Broken flake.
Broken flake. I mentioned that on the video. The Voodoo Queen is like a broken flake, but not quite in the sense that this is the broken flake.
That's a
You can
true
kinda see,
broken flake right there.
to where like this is a pretty big piece. This is almost one whole flake that wound up being in there, and I'll put that in my pipe in a minute. But you can kind of see how it is here. I didn't really have this one to go with. The Voodoo Queen that I showed on that video of the broken flake was technically a broken flake, but it was finer than this. So this one takes a little bit more rubbing out to do. But it, what I like about some of these is keeping them together. The different blends that go into it seem to meld a little bit better while it's sitting in the tin.
Mm-hmm.
And this just smells great.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a
I'm
bit
gonna
rough.
have to-
It's a bit rough for me.
I'm gonna get some of this.
There was a blend that I couldn't handle. Kind of close to that. It's called Plum Pudding by Seattle Pipe Club.
You didn't like the
No, I wound up
pudding?
giving it to you. Remember?
Oh, that's right, you did. What was
Yeah.
wrong? What did you find with it?
It was just it was too much to take.
Too much, like too strong, or too much of a flavor?
Kind of like that. It's kind of too peppery. I don't know. Too much perique maybe for me.
I didn't think it had any perique. I got to go back. And
Well,
look at again.
it's kind of that harsh peppery kind of.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna have to revisit it because I, of course, when I first started out, I was watching every mutton chop video, and of course, that's one of his favorites is plum pudding,
Mhm.
and so I bought one. But now that my palate has expanded, matured a bit, I do want to revisit plum pudding
Mhm.
because I think I may like it, or at the very least can tolerate smoking it now.
Yep.
But as a new pipe smoker, it was a bit much for me at the time.
Did you have that when you just started piping?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was
Yeah, because
more recent.
No. I gave that to you a long time back when I lived at the old house.
Okay, I couldn't remember exactly when it was.
Yeah, we opened it, tried it in the driveway, and then I just gave it to you because
Okay.
I don't like it. Yeah, but I will have to revisit plum pudding there. Y'all have a tobacco that y'all tried that y'all just didn't care for? Because that does come up occasionally. So I didn't know if any of y'all had any insight into that. What am I smoking?
We forgot.
Was it the Lane 1Q, I think? I think it's 1Q. This is my fourth or fifth pipe in this 2-hour stint.
This is an example of I got going too fast and did not pack this properly.
Mhm.
So I'm going to dump it and start all
Yeah.
over again.
And that's how you're supposed to do it. Gotta roll, gents. Have a great... Oh, hey, Phil. Thanks for showing
Oh,
up.
hey.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was, but the one we had while we were making ice cream. That was Presbyterian.
Working with bourbon whiskey.
And I love whiskey. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, there are some flavors, that just...
I've had the bourbon
Yeah.
whiskey. That was I bought the bourbon whiskey when I bought the cherry liqueur, and I finished the bourbon whiskey already. I didn't really get a lot of the bourbon whiskey in it. It definitely had a spiciness to it
Yeah.
that I didn't think was going to be present.
Yeah. Yeah, but for me it was plum. Is that Borkum Riff bourbon whiskey good?
I thought it was okay. If you're expecting a good dose of the whiskey flavor, you're not gonna get it. You'll get a little bit of it in the pouch note. That's my take on it. That's what I encountered with it.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was a bad tobacco necessarily, but it wasn't what I thought it was gonna be when I ordered it. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know that I would buy it again. I would definitely smoke some if it were available.
Mhm.
Can you pop that open?
Yeah, sure can.
There's just a little bit left in here. I'm just gonna put it back in your. But yeah, the Borkum Riff, I like a lot of their stuff, and being a big OTC smoker or piper, I gotta quit saying that word.
Yep, Piper.
I like them. The original is good. To see, I've had the original, the bourbon whiskey, and the cherry liqueur, and I can't think of any of the other bourbon whiskeys that I've had. They have a Black Cavendish that I'd like to try, but Was it good? Yeah, I guess it was good in the sense that it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
You know, it was fine. You know, I smoked the entire pouch of it.
For me, it was a bit bad, and usually nothing bites me at all.
Yeah,
so was it more
did
of a tongue bite?
Yeah, just the spiciness of it. It. I don't know if it was necessarily a tongue bite for me.
Yeah, man, we do need some pipes, some pints.
Pints.
Yeah,
Oh.
but this is during my lunch break, and I don't know. Yeah, I'd probably have to save the pint. We'd rather do an evening mantle. We could probably get something going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for me, you know, it's seasonal. Like, I'm normally a Guinness dark lager kind of guy with the pipe. But being as hot as it's been, you know, I've been leaning towards the more lighter, refreshing ones, the Dos Equis, Coronas, things like that. No. Yeah, very, very. You know, you smoke and drink what you're in the mood for. You know, that's just the best.
Mm-hmm.
What state are you guys? Texas.
Texas.
We are in Texas.
North Texas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's either hot or mildly refreshing here.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
We'll have summer up until around November.
right on, right on where the mayor lives.
The mayor.
What do you mean by the mayor? Derek Tan.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, I think he's up in the Denton area. Yes, I think he is up there. But yes, the mayor of the mayor is it the mayor of the internet or the mayor of YouTube? I forgot what his title was. But yes,
Yep.
know what you're talking about now. I like his videos as well. His series on where you guys have any? Oh, of course, man.
I don't know a whole lot about the beers.
India Pale Ale. Dude, Dallas and Fort Worth in particular, the craft blends are blowing up. They're doing great, and they are quite proud of them because there's some I get. It's called Deep Ellum Brewery. I was gonna say Deep Ellum Pale Ale runs about $10 for a 6-pack, but my gosh, it's good.
Mm.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to see. But yeah, we've got some great IPAs and craft beers around this area. Hi, OTC, greetings everyone. Peddler Piper.
Peddler Piper, okay. Yeah,
ICPS, yep. Wait, where's CPS at?
You?
No, I'm getting
Native
you.
Missouri, and 6 packs were $5-7.
Yep.
I went to basic training in Missouri.
Yeah. Oh, and Peddler, thanks for your last minute VR. Up here in Oregon, everything is $10 and up. Is that like craft beers, or is that just like any? Because you can buy a 30-pack of Coors for $15. So I don't. Yeah, it greatly depends on what you're looking for. But they're very proud of their craft beers. Even the Budweiser. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Thank you for allowing me to. You're always welcome, Peddler. You know, yeah. Well, I mean, here and, of course, my VR, yeah. I was taking them right up until I did the drawing.
Mm-hmm.
And meet my winner.
The winner is in Sweden.
The actual... OTC Piper, of course, won my drawing. And OTC Piper has graciously donated his winnings to a Piper in Sweden. So that's pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be sure to pack it pretty.
Just from an oversight on my giveaway,
Mm-hmm.
I just put my entry as his, and my entry came up, so he won. So good.
Yeah,
It's good. It's all good for me.
so it worked out great. I've never seen any up here from Texas. Only New Belgium from Colorado.
Mm.
Oh, speaking of Colorado, there's a brewery up there. Left Hand, their Left Hand Milk Stout, the Nitro, is wonderful. That's one of my favorite
I've
beers.
been to Georgia for training and had it for
420. Georgia for training. Is that military? Because I've been to Fort Gordon, Georgia, doing some training. left hand. I did see that at the Growler fill station. Yeah, get the left hand Fletsy. Yes, there you go.
Mhm.
Get the left hand, the Nitro left hand milk stout. It's got the nitrous oxide they put in it. It makes it like you're drinking silk. Yep, it's a great blend right there, or brew, I guess you would say for beer. Yeah, wonderful times all around.
Mhm.
But hey, my go-to, of course, is always a dark roast coffee.
Yep.
I never tried any Lakewoods. Oh yeah. So Peddler, how's your day going? I subscribe to your channel, by the way. I like it. I like to see where it's going to go. I can't believe how great this 1Q smoking.
Mhm.
Yeah, saw that. Thank you. Hey, that's what we're here for, man.
Mhm.
Oh, y'all can't beat 1Q. And any new pipe smokers out there,
Yep.
1Q needs to be in your cellar. I mean,
Yep.
that's just a staple right there. Been around. I've listened to some podcasts, and if I remember correctly, okay, saw you were on, and I thought I saw about.
Yep.
Yeah,
Always.
thank you. I was listening to a podcast. I think it was Pipe and Tamper. He was interviewing a guy, and he mentioned, hey, what was a tobacco that got you into pipe smoking or whatever? And the guy said, oh, well, this was back in the 70s, and it had to be 1Q. I'm like, oh, man, I didn't even realize that blend was that old, to be quite honest. But hey, it's lasted because it's a very good aromatic.
Mhm. Steering back now toward the nerdy side of things and the sci-fi stuff. Have you ever, or you or anybody started or seen the show with the 100? Have you seen that?
The 100.
Yeah.
I'll try left hand milks. The wife enjoys porters and stouts. I do too.
Yeah.
Take care. Have a good one, man.
Listen.
The one I started a few episodes in, but couldn't get into it because it felt too much like a teen drama for me.
Oh yeah.
But the fact I liked the world and what they built, but I would have very hot and humid
in Pennsylvania. Yep.
Hey, I know that feeling.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if they would have done the 100 like with actual adults instead of all teenagers, I probably would have liked it more because I like the premise of it. But it's I'm not a fan of teenage drama. Yeah. And so it kind of turned me off.
They switched the shifts around, and I wound up being on shift with a different person. And he knew I was into Star Trek and all that, and he said I might like that show, just from the sci-fi aspect of it.
Yeah.
Which I'm kind of with you. I haven't started it yet.
I mean, the premise is good.
But yeah. I mean, that's
where there's a lot of teenage angst in there that I could kind of just shrug my head at.
You know, I honestly don't watch a lot of TV like I used to. Like, back 90 pounds ago when I would just sit and eat in front of the TV for 8 hours after I worked for 8 hours, and then I'd go to bed, start it all over again. I watch so much daggum TV, and now I've just gotten to where I stay more active, or I sit in my pipe nook, and my reading has increased dramatically since I have the pipe nook, because that's a place that I go that I get away from distractions.
It's comfortable,
when I would
stress-free
sit in the
environment.
living room or in my office or something like that, I would just start reading something thinking I'm gonna, give this a good read, and then there's always something to distract me from whatever I'm having to be doing, and I never got it done. So now that I've had that, I know when I go into my pipe nook, I go there and I read, and I've gotten so much more done doing that.
Oh, of course, yeah. I'm right there with you. My favorite thing to do now is once I put the kids down, is go on the front porch, light me a pipe, and read me a book. I'm flipping between. I've got a book I can actually show y'all right here. I got it with me.
Is that tobacco book?
Yep, that's the tobacco book. I flip between. I got this on smokingpipes.com. I flip between this, and this is just a love story of tobacco. This guy was wonderful, and the essays, the best essays of G.K. Chesterton. I flip between those two. He's considering dropping cable. Let me.
Oh yeah, I've already dropped cable. Because when I do just want to plug into something and watch a show, we started. We have Netflix and Hulu subscriptions. Oh hey John, good to see you here for a while. Have a good one, John.
See you, John. Thank you for staying with us for almost the whole time.
Yep.
So really appreciate it, man.
Oh yeah.
You have a good one, and I can't wait for you to come back down, or
Yep.
we'll try to come back up there. Who knows?
It was years ago we decided to cut cable because we had the Netflix and Hulu, and we were watching less TV. Then
Gotta support my brothers. That's right.
oh yeah, well, we appreciate it, John. And we were just watching less and less of the cable, so we decided let's just stop, paying so much because we had charter cable.
Mm-hmm.
So we dropped that and we kept it just the internet for a while, and then we decided. Because our data package on our phones and our hotspot did everything that we needed to be
unlimited
done.
data, yeah.
And we're grandfathered into an unlimited data thing. They don't throttle us or anything. And so we decided to cut that as well. So now we're totally wireless with everything. So yeah, that dramatically lowered our expenses by cutting cable.
Heck yeah.
Because even when we had cable, a lot of what we watch was network television, which we can get with a digital antenna.
Yep.
And a few others that I don't really miss. Other than that, we were paying so much for so many channels that we never watched. I wish they had a deal where you can just pick and choose, like a cable buffet. You just pick and choose which you want. It's just that doesn't exist in the world.
It doesn't exist.
I might have had 10 channels or something like that, and that would have been good for me.
Yeah. And YouTube's great. I'm with Matt. I mean, especially just in the YTPC community, you have more videos than you could possibly watch in a lifetime.
Yeah.
Just on pipe tobacco. We are doing research now in a hotspot for our house since we have unlimited data.
Yeah.
Now, I'll tell you, if you're talking about an actual hotspot, I went to T-Mobile. My phone, of course, is unlimited data. But if you get an actual hotspot device, they stop you at 10 gigs. They don't offer an unlimited plan for the actual hotspot. So you got to use your phones if you need the unlimited data, I did find that out. I was kind of bummed, but...
Well, we a couple years back, we got a Black Friday sale on a smart TV. And our hotspot powers that,
Your phone hotspot.
Just our phone hotspot. We can operate the smart TV just flawlessly. Yeah. So that was the last straw for us on the cable thing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I totally agree.
Yeah, and luckily we had one of those area outages.
I'm gonna go ahead and give me some Terry liqueur.
Yep. We had one of those little area outages at one point, and we wanted to watch something on that TV, so we just used our phone, and it powered it just fine. And at that point, we just, the next cycle came around, we had them just cut it.
Hey, right here.
Tried in that, yeah.
Oh, and if y'all are just joining me, OTC Piper just gave me this pipe, so that's awesome. Hey, Virginia Piper.
Virginia Piper, hey.
How's it going?
Good to see you.
Yeah. Glad you could make it.
Yeah, that is a Georgetown collector I picked up as an estate at the brick and mortar store I go to at Tobacco Cabana a while back.
Yeah, so really appreciate it, man. And we traded. I'm giving him a 10 of Colt Blood Red Moon.
Yep.
So it's a good. I love trading. Any of y'all want to do a trade with me, because I always take pictures of my seller. They're on Instagram, Twitter. If y'all see something y'all like, send me a message. We can probably work out a trade.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll trade just about anything if y'all got something. Oh yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what my next go-to is. That's the thing. When you're with a 2-hour plus mantle, I don't normally just sit here and smoke back-to-back bowls, but it's just the spirit of the mantle.
Oh, of course. Yeah, this is... Yeah, I never
One of the good thing about it is I bring stuff and you bring stuff, and we both have things we've never tried. I think I've hit just about everything.
Yeah. And for you new people just joining, I know, let's see, Peddler, we have an internet camera to be able to keep tabs on our pups. Yep.
Yep.
That's always good to have. Yeah, and you'll probably need home internet for that, unless you just want to keep a phone at the house with the hotspot on.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how that would work. But here is our collection of our Mantle tobacco right here. We just got a little bit of everything out here, so it's great. You got a couple stacked right there. So you got, I mean, we've got a ton of stuff. And right here we've got a lot of Orlick, thanks to OTC Piper there. So it's good stuff. Let me see if I can get this back. There we go. Man, yeah, let me try this out. What are you getting?
1Q.
Heck yeah. Classic blend. Now let me see. This is my first time trying this Borkum Riff cherry liqueur. Let me see how it compares to my absolute favorite, Colt Blood Red Moon.
You can take that pouch with you when you leave too.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm getting more in the smell than I am the taste.
In the retro hail.
Yeah. I got a good cherry in there.
Yep.
This is good. It doesn't hit you, but got a very pleasant what do you call that? Aftertaste to it. That's pretty spot on. So Virginia Piper, how's life in Virginia? I'm assuming that's where you are.
Maybe he likes Virginia tobaccos.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Thank you.
This is actually fairly good.
Well, you know, for a pouch variety, you pick up for like $6. It's not bad at all.
Not bad. Found the town over from us, Corsicana. They've a couple of the tobacco shops really upped their game. They're having premium pipe tobaccos in there now.
That's good.
Yep. Delicious. Well, about at 2:30, we probably got to wrap it up. I gotta go back to work.
At 2:30?
Well, 2.5 hours.
Oh. We'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
We'll finish these bowls.
Yeah, but yeah. Hey, if y'all missed the beginning half, it'll be on OTC's channel after we're over. You know, sit back and watch the whole thing again. It's been pretty entertaining. I know I probably will tonight. I'll probably put it on and just kind of watch and just see how revisit, see how crazy I was. With that whole bad dad joke. What was that?
Bad dad. I don't know.
Houston, we have a problem.
Yeah, that one.
From meandering. That was pretty good, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm up all night long waiting for the morning so I can go to sleep. So I'm gonna try to get some more content put out.
Yeah.
I got that pouch video I'm gonna do on my.
You put out 2 videos this morning, and then you're gonna have this one. I mean, you're gonna put out some videos today, huh?
I may. I'm behind on my reading and everything.
Yeah. Or if you spread them out, just make the videos and post them later.
I could possibly do that. But the pouch one isn't going to be as long as that first one I did. That long one I did for the new Pipers guy.
Yeah.
But you know, I've talked about it so much in other videos. I just figured it was about time to do one for new Pipers, just to give my take on doing pouches. And
I love this pipe.
You like that pipe? Good.
I absolutely love it. Thank you. Got to get back to work, guys.
Okay.
Just wanted to stop by and say thanks. Hey,
Yep.
Thank you, Peddler, man. I look forward to seeing some of your videos.
Yep.
And thank you for stopping by and participating in my giveaway.
Yep.
I'll have another one here soon, and I'll exclude OTC Piper from it. And
I'll do a non-entering VR.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, that was just insane.
Well, I kind of like what Andrew Sirigliano did, dedicating his entry for the Piper with the lowest sub.
All right, we'll see you, Kurt, man.
Yep.
And take care, Peddler.
Yep. Both of you guys.
Thank y'all for stopping by, and and chatting with us.
Yep. Well, where he dedicated his entry to the person with the lowest subs. I may
Yeah.
pull a chapter out of his book and do that on some.
Yeah.
Because that's just a great way to boost the new guys.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I was looking at videos and looking at your profile, and you know, you started I think a month or so after me, and I think you have double the videos I have on my channel.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Well, you know.
Well, you've got a lot of downtime though.
On the days that I'm on, I come. You know, I put out some videos.
Get him a ticket, man.
And let me let him finish overcompensating. Now he's gone. Okay. When I was new coming into it, I had, you know, some short little videos I would do when I got off shift. And now, like on my downtime, you know, I have a couple days off during the week sometimes, or a full weekend, you know, off.
Yeah.
And then the next weekend will be on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got time to sit back and do something. There's been some, you know, when I've had a collection done for, you know, like 2 or 3 of them, and I would part them out when I went. It's just it gets hard sometimes because I like to be able to announce, hey, I'm going to do this video at this time, and then something crazy happens with work or something like that, and then I'm not able to do it like I you know, had planned. So I try not to promise too much on specific time frames now. You know, I have a couple of them, like my devotional videos that I'll schedule out for the end of the month of my contemplations video.
Yeah,
I try to
your last
do at
one with
least
Job
or two.
was real good.
With Job, yeah. And that one, the next one I already have planned, and I'm excited to do that one.
Yeah. You know, it just, you know, it makes you think, man. I try and fail every time to put myself in Job's situation. I'm like,
What do you mean?
like, to literally lose everything you have, and then still have the faith in God, the stern faith, even though you've lost everything.
Well, I think
you know?
the thing to really grab a hold of is no matter how bad you might, what kind of situation you might be in, you can look at Job and say somebody had it worse.
Yeah.
And got through it and everything like that. And you can look to somebody like that when you're going through something as an encouragement.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, yeah, there's always someone going through something worse than you are. I mean, no matter where you're at. Yeah, this is excellent pipe. Well, I think we should wrap it up. What you think?
Yeah. Well, I still got. How much you still got left on that one?
Maybe about half. I don't know how deep it goes. I packed it tight. So probably a while ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we can continue the chat and everything while we, you know, slowly start getting our things together.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
exactly.
no sense in rushing off.
Yeah.
You know, finish what you got. Of course, you're the one that needs to get back to work. So I mean.
I am.
But you have a cool job though that you can do this.
Yeah. I'll just stay a little later. Yeah. Being salary, it allows you to have a little bit more flexibility in your time.
Being the IT guy, the only IT guy, yeah.
Yep.
That's a good position to set yourself up in.
Yep. You know, it's funny. I do IT for a living, but that is 100% not my passion. I enjoy doing outside work, especially out on my farm, getting out in the sun, sweating. You know, doing manual labor. That's what I love to do, but sometimes you just got, you know, you got to do what you got to do to pay the bills. You know?
But you're good at it.
Yeah, I am.
You know, and you got a mind for it. I don't know where I'd be if I was an IT guy. As technologically deficient as I am.
Yeah. Well, hey, you're halfway there if you just remember. Have you tried turning it off and on again? You'll be halfway
That's
there.
half of the
That's
solutions.
That's half of all the solutions right there. Yep.
And learn how to unjam printers. Because I'm sure you get so many tickets on, hey, my printer's not working. It's just jammed.
I hate printers.
Yeah.
They're the bane of my existence. There is I did have someone one time, they called me up and said my monitor isn't working.
Was it not plugged in?
It was just about the same as in the power was off. I was like, I'll just push the power button. Like, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. 90% of all my issues are user error.
I can't believe that. But yeah, I can.
Yeah, I was working one of my last jobs, I was an IT guy actually at a technology company,
Texas
and
Instruments.
yeah,
Yeah.
but there was a so everyone there is into tech and into circuit boards and things like that, and I went over a user. I was swapping out. They ordered a bigger monitor, like a widescreen.
Mm-hmm.
And I went over there to replace it, and the person was like, "Am I going to lose all my files?" I'm like, no, I'm just replacing the monitor.
And they work for TI?
Yeah. And so I was like, okay. So.
Nope, they're all safe.
Yep. Nope. All your files are right there. I'm just replacing this right here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just, you never know. So it's just. But I'm pretty sure there are things I've said in different, like in non IT situations that other people were like, ugh. So it's in every one,
Well, we get the silliest calls sometimes.
Oh yeah, the police department.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Trying to think of some really ridiculous calls I've been on.
Like, this ain't illegal.
Yes, it is.
Right.
Oh, golly. Oh no, I guess I'm so far detached from work right now. I can't even think about what the calls were.
Yeah, and you got to. Yeah. I try to, as soon as I leave the parking lot every day, I try to disconnect from work.
Yeah.
Done deal. The only crappy thing is with being in IT, I'm required to have email on my phone. But
yeah, we got a call. It was out in the county area. It wasn't in our city. And someone called and said, "There's a tree that fell over partially in the road. I don't know if I should drive around it or not." And one of us know there's a tree down. I'm like, and I looked at my partner, the dispatcher. I don't know what they want me to do about the tree. I mean,
just like, try to drive around, but if there's a ditch there, don't drive in the ditch.
I don't know if I should drive around it or not. And we just stood there while she kind of talked herself into just driving around. And she drove around, and that was it.
Yeah, that's good times. It's funny. There's a right outside the main entrance to my farm. The last storm that came through, there was actually a limb fell in the road. It wasn't blocking my way because I was able to turn in, but man, yeah, I just got out of my car and moved it because it was going to get in someone's way. But I'm just like, yeah. I mean, there's a difference. If there was a tree that fell, I probably wouldn't be able to move that.
Yeah. But I don't even know if this was a tree. Yeah. It could have been a limb, and we get a call that there's a oak tree that fell off in the middle of the road or something,
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, people are people.
People are people. Yeah.
Yep.
Never a truer statement has been made.
All right, guys. Well, thank y'all so much for joining us. Man, this has been another awesome mantle. This is probably a fourth one. Maybe?
I can't
fourth
remember.
one. And some great things are coming here in the near future. So this is Catholic Pipesteader saying God bless and pleasant smokes.
Folks, you Piper, wishing everybody all the best. Here's the good times and a warm pipe. There you go. All right. See y'all.
So have a good one.